Alrighty, hey everybody, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good to see you here. It's another day, and I hope everything is a-okay. Hope everything is okay. Let me change my glasses. I don't like these glasses tonight. Let me check my glasses. What glasses should I put on tonight? I'll go with the yellow ones. Let me go with the yellow ones. All right, everybody. I hope you guys are doing okay, and you guys had a good day, and everything's all right. As we do every night, we do with the roll call. So let's start with the roll call. Hello, Caribbean Food Play. How you doing? Betty Boop. How you doing? Just Kim, Mary Williams. Hello, how you doing? Hey, Heavy Bear. L. Edwards. The Bushes. All right, if you the bushes, shouldn't you be in the bushes? Anyway, hey, Kendra Ross. Okay, you added a Ross to your name. Kendra. Okay. What's up, Team AJ? How you doing? Miss Juicy Reviews. Hey, how you doing? Miss Juicy Reviews and I were over there on Alone. Excuse me, as well as Brixton Bay were over there on stereo. We had a great time. We talked about a lot of things. A lot of tea was spilled over there over on stereo. I encourage you guys to go check me out over on stereo. You don't have to, it's not like over here. You can sit back in the cut and just listen, or you could send messages, or you could try to join in on the call. I encourage you guys to look into the app, download the app, play with the app and stuff like that. You created your own avatar. Also, that's not specific to us. You get to be able to interact with different people all over the world and hear their various views about different things going on. So definitely give it a click in the view. And I will be sharing that link as we get done with these introductions. Hey Lemon, how you doing? So blessed. Junetta. You may have been born in March, but you touched my heart. Junetta, how you doing? SAPD, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey, fat girl. Your pleasure, 721. Enjoy life. I hope you are enjoying life. I really do. I really, 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 really do. All right. Hey, Vibes Queen. How you doing, sweetie pie? Hello. Lemon. Hey, Lemon. How you doing? Hope you had a good day, Lemon. Just Kim. Hello. All right. I think I got everybody. Okay. Hey, William. How you doing? Good to hear you. You should definitely check out William. Since you're into technology, you should definitely check out stereo and everything over there. I'm sure you will find a lot of characters like yourself. You can also curse people out without worrying about them knowing who you are. Let me stop. What did Kendra say? Kendra Ross says, I've always been Kendra Ross. There are many Kendras in this sector. Okay, Kendra. You're not the Kendra from what's it called? Real Housewives of Atlanta, are you? Anyway. All right, let me see. Diva317, how you doing? Okay, so let's get started. How I want to start this off. Let's see. All right, we're gonna talk about some thoughting. If you're over the age of 45, you need to still practice. Stop being on the prowl. Okay, I'm dropping my stereo link right now. Feel free to check me out on stereo. I may do an after show. I may do an after show after this show. We could just sum up everything. The people who over here in the bushes or don't like to click StreamYard because of that, you guys can go over there and create a profile over there and follow me on stereo. It's a lot of good stuff I talk about. Okay. All right. So feel free to check me out on stereo. The next thing I want to talk about, is there anything else I want to talk about? Also, I'll drop the membership link in case anybody wants to become a new member. I do have some new subscribers. So feel free to become a member if you so choose to, if you want to, stuff like that. I think I have a good show planned for you guys tonight. We'll see. Yes, yeah. I'm telling my people, like I may say, of a particular age, y'all need to stop your thought and ways. I have actual proof. Hey, Pink Table Talk, good to see you here. Glad to see you here. I have some actual evidence that y'all need to stop that thoughting. All y'all cougars need to settle down and stop being on the prowl, or stop being on the prowl. And all y'all men over there, I don't know what they call y'all, just, I don't know, barbarians. Y'all need to stop looking for these younger women as well. All right, let me bring up the agenda real quick. There's a lot going on today. I know there's a lot going on the YouTube streets. I can't know everything, but I do my best to bring you that commentary that you can use, but also stuff you can use in your real life. All right, let me find this doggone screen. Where is it? All right, here we go. I named tonight's broadcast Thotting. So here we go. Now I got to share my daggone screen. Let me move that tab over there. Uh-oh. Let me move the tab that way. Okay, move the tab that way. We do it that way. Oh Lord, I didn't want to do that all that. Oh Lord, let me do this. Oh Lord, I think Lisa got me traumatized. Lisa, where you at? Can you help me out? Oh, Lisa not here tonight. Lisa is not here tonight. Lisa is not here. We just in case you guys are wondering, Lisa and I really don't see each other on the weekdays. We normally see each other on the weekends. We got to give each other our space. So hold on, let me share my screen real quick, so y'all know what's on the agenda tonight. All right, tonight's broadcast is called Stop Thotting. So all those thoughts out there are 45 and older, stop that thoughting, stop being the cougar and be the human that you are. To the men who are just old and perverted or whatever, y'all need to stop that too. All right, basically on the agenda tonight is 45 and up, stop thotting. We're going to talk about Amazon spies when we get into the palm tree segment. We're going to talk about why does sexuality matter? You all done pissed them off. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about I am heated about a particular situation. Then we're going to talk about stop playing with us. We aren't stupid, 5'8", and then we're going to drop into the questions section, okay? All righty, so give me a minute as I try to bring up my stories real quick in the background. Hold on one second. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second. Let me exit this screen out. Let me get to this screen. Oh, Lord, hold on 1 second. Hold on. There's a lot going on in the background. Lisa texted me and everything, telling me, don't mention her no more online. She don't fear Kwani, but she will take Kwani from the cradle to, I don't know, the kitchen and all this other stuff. And she said she gonna take Kwani over there in her heated pools and everything, and her heated floors, and I don't know, her catwalks and her, I don't know, pool house and everything in between. All right, let me bring up these articles real quick. It's a lot going on in the background and everything. Hold on, just a minute, y'all, just a minute. Hold your patience. Give me 1 second. All right. I think I'm ready. I'm good to go. All right. So the first thing up is 45. Not him. Not Cheeto Head. I don't think he getting any anyway. But if he is getting anyway, he need to read this article and listen to my commentary so he don't get none. Okay. Well, he may get some, but make sure he don't get something while he getting something or getting some, if you know what I mean. All right, here we go. 45 and plus, stop thotting. Ron P, I got this article just for you and some other people. Maybe you, I ain't gonna say but Ron P, who else in the house? I maybe can use this. Mickey Baby, I know you can use this article. Who else in here? Maybe Caribbean food play. I don't know what you look like, but since you got food, you'll probably give me your man food so you can get some poom poom in, or you give him some poom poom in the bedroom. I don't know. Let's see who else could use this. I don't want to offend nobody up in here. Lemon too young, so he can't use that just yet. William can use this article. Who else can use this article? I'm going through the line. Well, Vibes Queen, I can't tell by your avatar. I don't know. Who else? Who else could probably use this? Jada Cashmere, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can use it. Miss Overstar, I don't know. Maybe by your avatar you can use this article too. I don't know. Team AJ, you too young and too arrogant. I don't think you get that. Let me see. Black Girls Code, I don't know. You too busy coding, so you might not be able to get that. Let me see. Let's see. Peaches M, I don't know. You need to stop giving them peaches away. But anyway, let me see who else can use it. D for 317. If you do 317, you definitely need to hear about this. All right, no shade to the people in Detroit, but D for 317, you definitely need to hear about this article. Let's see who else. All right, I think I got some other people. So the people I named, please pay attention. I know William ran, but he need to definitely hear about this. I know he ran out the room over there doing his little circuit tour. Let's see. All right, Molly Maybach. I don't know. If you're in a Maybach, you may be with the young Teneronis. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it may be I don't know. Maybe a Prius, as far as we know. Let me stop. That's not. I'm not trying to embarrass you. Okay, they saying shut up and hear me give the story. Okay, I don't know. All right. Hey, Maverick Born. If you're a Maverick, you might need to listen to this story too. All right. Here we go. All right. Let me get to my Google. Here we go. No, not him. He might need it too. Jeff Bezos, you need this? You starting the bopping over there with all the women over there with that billions and billions of dollars? Probably so. But he probably have to make him take a test before they get access to his you know what. Okay, here we go. People over 45. All right. Well, I ain't got to be 45, but we got the same thing going on now. That's crazy. But maybe it's a message. People over 45 are at greater risk of STIs, new study finds. All right. Here we go. We got to read this article. Uh-oh. All y'all in the bushes, make sure y'all pay attention to what I'm saying because this pertains to y'all nasty, perverted, freaky ways out there. All right. Middle-aged adults face a greater risk of catching sexually transmitted infections than ever before because society is unwilling to talk about older people having sex, a new study has found it. Negative attitudes towards sexual health and limited knowledge of the needs of over 45s mean some older people are unaware of the dangers of unprotected sex. Ooh, y'all need to stop freaking. The freaks come out at night. They need to put on some protection. All right, it says researchers from UK, Belgium, and the Netherlands have warned. I do have some people in the Netherlands, so if y'all listening from the Netherlands, please wrap it up. If you're 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, please wrap it up. Experts associated with the Shift Sexual Health Initiative surveyed 800 adults across the south coast of England and northern regions of Belgium and the Netherlands, with some 200 respondents identified as facing social economic disadvantage. Almost 80% of the respondents in the general population group were aged between 45 and 65, while 58% of those considered socially economic disadvantage were aged 45 to 54. All right, so researchers said major changes in sexual behavior in recent decades have seen rising numbers of sexually active older people, but many barely consider the possibility of STIs. Ooh, they're getting freaky as they get older. The most cited reason for not using contraception was that participants deemed themselves to be monogamous, exclusive to one relationship, experts said, followed by participants believing they were not at the risk of pregnancy. So pretty much what they're saying, because now they're past the age of getting pregnant, they just more freaky and reckless. That's what I interpret that as. Let me go on. It says, over 45s at most risks are generally those entering new relationships after a period of monogamy, often post-menopause, when pregnancy is no longer a consideration, but give little thought to STIs. Researchers found that more than 50% of respondents in both the general population and the socio-economically disadvantaged group have never been tested for a sexually transmitted infection. Oh, Lord. Stigma and shame were identified as the greatest barriers to adults accessing sexual health care services, with many participants indicating that they felt that sexual health was a dirty term, discouraging people from seeking regular health checks. A big barrier to people accessing services is societal stigma and assumptions that older people are asexual and that sex is no longer part of their lives. This really limits the awareness of sexual health services among this group. So pretty much what they're saying is, due to the stigma of, I guess, being older and I guess the perception of monogamy, that people who are older don't really have a stigma about, I guess, getting tested and all that other stuff. All right, so I guess it's an image thing. All right, let me see what else may be important. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right. So they go also to things being with social economic status. I guess the higher the social economic status, the less risk of you contracting STI, because pretty much they're saying people in a lower social economic status won't get tested, and even though they may be promiscuous in their older years. So that's pretty much the gist of it. So to wrap it up is if you're older and you're freaky, please get tested for STIs. Just because you can't have a baby don't mean that you can't contract a sexually transmitted infection. So even though you horny and you want that poom poom or that magic stick, make sure you do it responsibly and get checked out because you don't want you may get the package. I mean, you may like the package, meaning the person, but you don't want to get a package. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. That's for my people who are older and freaky who like the magic stick and the poom poom, but make sure you go to the doctor and get checked out as well. Let's see. Hey, Nurse, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. Looks like people should want to settle down when they reach over 40. No, no. I disagree, Diva D. Oh, excuse me. I call you Diva D. Yeah, you're right, Diva D. My bad. I'm speaking so fast. Oh Lord, I got like a I don't know, fast moving tongue. Even though they say I got a big tongue. But anyway, let me not digress. Pretty much what they're saying, DVD, is due to the changes in, I guess, sexual behavior in our society, which has been obviously contributed due to social media and so forth. Um, People aren't just selling down now. They got these apps. They see all these fine looking people on these apps, whether they be catfish or whatever. They're in the catfish. It lures them in, and just because they haven't had something in a while, they start doing the rendezvous and the boom, 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 and the boom, 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 and then then that might put them at risk of contracting a sexual STI. So yeah, its tradition is out the window now. Caribbean food place says it's a wrap. I don't know what you mean by that. If it's a taco wrap or whatever, but definitely should wrap it up. I know I said Caribbean food place. I'm just playing on words there. Alrighty. Ron P, what you saying? Welcome Apple and Nurse Shade. Oh, you want to become a moderator, Ron P? I don't know if you can handle the responsibility, Ron P. I think Ron P is trying not to be a moderator. I'm just joking, Ron P. Keep doing you. All right, let's see. What else you saying? What they say? They like the F with it. I live my life. 45 ain't lived your life. Y'all so over here. Oh, Madam Jasmine up in here. I'd like to hear Madam Jasmine's viewpoint on this. That'd be interesting. Well, I'm not gonna put her on the spot like that. What's up, Madam Jasmine? How you doing? Good to see you over here, Avatar Nation. Good to see you. All right, y'all. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Then we'll move on to the next story. Pink Table Talk says nursing homes have high rates of STDs. Of course, they all got that sexual frustration in that one building, and they just hopping from room to room like a jackrabbit. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you on Thursday. I got you on Friday. I got you on Saturday. I got you on Monday. Oh Lord, they probably having a lot of fun. Probably paradise, sexual paradise. Molly Maybeck says that asking, I don't roll with tenderonis, but I'm in the same age bracket as Lemon, even though I'm not as much fun as him. Oh Lord, who knows? Someone says, look like you're jealous of old folks getting more than you. Oh Lord. He always thinks somebody jealous of him. Like he's the most arrogant. Oh, I don't know. William is kind of arrogant in a way. He's like kind of like, how can I describe it? Like he not like Jay Wilson, but he's still arrogant. Like, but he do it like subtle. He like, well, you just want to be my age, or you wish my magic stick, you wish your magic stick was as strong as my magic stick, because I don't need no blue pill to lift my magic stick. And I'm like, who doing magic stick contests around here? You know what I mean? Or well, you know what I said. I didn't have to say nothing to Five Babe, but you know I did that because you. It's just weird. It's just weird. He's a confident man, but it's in the same way he gave me like Jay Duntees a little bit. He gave me a cross between Jay Wilson and Jay Duntees. Like he confident, but he also like I don't know, take offense too easily. I think I'm just saying that's just my observation. That's no slight at you, William. I like you, but I can't say nothing to you. I was saying the other thing about you being moved by the whole Bama girl situation, and you jumped down my throat. Well, I shed a tear because I wasn't being upset with you. I shed a tear. Shoot, I wasn't moved to shed a tear, but I was believing it though. But like I said, you give me the cross between Jay Wilson and Jay Duntees. I don't know. That's a hell of a combination. I don't know how I came up with it, but you know what I mean. Anyway, we ain't in no competition. Everything ain't in competition. I like older people, William. I'm not over here age bashing you. I think it's accomplishment. I don't know if I'll be able to even meet your age. I don't know what the way the world going. So don't get mad at me. Maybe I'm envious of you that I maybe want to be your age. I don't know. But I'm not envious of you. So stop saying I'm envious of you because I'm not envious of you at all. Anything. All right, William, I'll move on from you because I know you over there throwing your PS4 and your controllers. I don't know. Probably everything with that baritone voice. Hey, William, how you doing, Sir King? I like you, Sir King. Hey, how you doing? Oh. I don't know. That was a bad impersonation. Oh, sweetie pie, hush it. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, wow. End of the day. What? It's verbal commentary. It's an entertainment application. Remember that? Entertainment application. Now, William, don't go blocking me on all your social media profiles like somebody else did when I done kind of did a slight roast of them. But people are envious of you, William, because they can go to the casino. Oh, you can go to the casino and they can't. You know, they want to go on the riverboat and hit a slot machine, but the only slot they hitting is something else if they 45 and over. Oh, Lord, did I say that? Let me stop. Let me move on. All right. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. We're going to put up in the atmosphere that we have a good live tonight. All right. Make sure y'all go over there and sign up for the after show coming on tonight. Uh-oh. Not the StreamYard link. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Hold on, y'all. There's so many links. Oh, my Lord, there's so many links. But anyway, what was I saying? Let me get back in focus. William, you just darnest, you just distracted me and got me all hot and bothered and everything. Oh, Lordy. But anyway, I do apologize. When you're just part of the show, don't take it personal. Don't get mad at me or nothing like that, okay? We like you over here and everything, but you are a cross between Jay Wilson and Jay Dunn. Jay Dunn, don't be coming over here yelling at me talking about you a man and all this other stuff, talking about why I'm comparing you to another man. Because you said you're a man, Jay Dunn. I know the bird or whatever, the bush buddies go run to you and tell you everything. All right, then move on to the next story at hand. What's up on the agenda next? What's up on my agenda? Uh-oh. Amazon Spies. All right, y'all gonna have to put on your thinking caps to understand what I'm saying right now, but this is a pretty interesting story regarding Amazon and how they particularly work. Not particularly, I'm sure they're doing this in the US, but they're doing this overseas. So it says Amazon is using union-busting Pinkerton spies to track warehouse workers and labor movements at the company, according to a new report. News of Amazon hiring Pinkerton spies is the latest development in the firm's crusade to prevent its workers from forming labor unions. All right, let me read more to you about this article. Here we go. Amazon is hiring detectives for the notorious Pinkerton agency to spy on warehouse workers and monitor them from labor unionization efforts, according to a Monday Motherboard report. An Amazon spokesperson confirmed to the outlet that Amazon has indeed recruited operatives from Pinkerton, the spy agency that has a centuries-long history of upending worker union activities, among other services. Per Motherboard, Pinkerton spies were inserted into a warehouse in Wrocław, Poland in 2019 to look into an allegation that job candidates were being coached for job interviews. Oh, Lord. Amazon spokesperson Lisa Lewandowski told Business Insider that the firm partners with Pinkerton to secure high-value shipments in transit, not to gather intelligence on warehouse workers, and that all activities are fully in line with local laws. Motherboard obtained internal emails written by members of Amazon's Global Security Operations Center in 2019. The leaked documents reportedly show Amazon analysts tracking union organizing activities of workers in Europe, with members having the ability to stay updated on labor organizing efforts conducted at warehouses, right down to the date, time, location, and the number of workers involved. The report also revealed that the data analysts use Facebook and Instagram to monitor the activity of social justice and environmental activist groups, including Greta Thunberg's Fridays for Future and Greenpeace. Amazon said the company's analysts do not create social media accounts to track social movements. All right, let me see what else you guys think will be interesting. Let me see. Okay, so this is some history you might not know. The Pinkertons were used as a resource by the 19th century industrial bigwigs to spy on unions and to break up worker-held strikes. Steel workers held a strike in 1892 that devolved into violence and the death of a dozen people, with Carnegie Steel Company recruited 300 Pinkertons to act as armed guards, according to History.com. The event led to some states passing laws to prohibit the use of third-party security forces in labor disputes. All right, let's see what else. Okay, this is Christy Hoffman, the General Secretary of UNI Global Union, told Motherboard Amazon's deployment of Pinkerton spies to monitor workers' strike echoes the same tactics used by 19th century industry tycoons. It comes as the company remains under the microscope of antitrust investigations in the UE and in the United States. For years, people have been comparing big tech bosses to 19th century robber barons, and now by using Pinkerton to do his dirty work, Bezos is making that connection even clearer. Yeah, that's kind of a bad move on Bezos. So you guys can read more about that if you want to. Pretty much to sum up the story is that Amazon is using a company named Pinkerton. They basically call them spies, and pretty much what they do is they infiltrate an organization and they work for the employer, it seems, infiltrate organization to see what labor union activities are going on in their business, and they try to stop it. And that's pretty much what's going on. They report back to, I guess, Bezos so that they're not able to form a union or any union activity. That's my gist of it. It's also things that they've done in the history as well. There's a historical context to this as well. So the link to those stories are in my description box as well. Okay. Someone says, I'm not shocked. Somebody needs to watch these thieves and scammers. Let me see what else you guys are saying. All right. Let's see. Definitely share and subscribe. I don't do entertainment right. I don't know what you mean by all that. I don't do entertainment right. Somebody said, go ahead with that, William. Oh, no, let me take that off the screen. Oops, sorry about that. I don't believe you have that, William, but I don't know. Make sure you, I don't know, William, about your sexual health, but make sure you are taking all measures to make sure you're protected in every aspect. All right, y'all. So those are some information you can use with Pinkerton regarding Pinkerton. Okay, so let's get it started. What's next up on the agenda? Let's see. Next up is the palm tree segment, and we're going to get into the first thing, why does sexuality matter? But before we do that, we always got to play the song by the lady that does not like Sir King at all. And it goes like this. Something, 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 something just ain't right.
Something, 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 something just ain't right. It just ain't right.
That's right, y'all. Something, 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 something just ain't right. All right, so first up, we're going to talk about why does sexuality matter? So I notice every time somebody wants to come at me, they want to remark about my sexuality. Like, what does it matter? Why? Anybody. It can be a woman, a man, they want to call somebody the F word or this or that. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to me as to why they feel as if sexuality is somehow a disgrace or something to be ashamed about. How are you going to say, oh, you gay this or you F this or you, and I'm like, that's just identifying someone's personal attribute that you probably won't even know about or see because you won't be in the bedroom or express or have any intimacy with them. It's just unbelievable as if people think that is a valid means to coming at somebody. I don't understand it. It just shows that y'all nosy as hell and don't have no other, I don't know, creative way to, I don't know, roast somebody, you would say? I don't know. Thank you, Ed Edwards. You want to hear it again? L. Edwards, you are so beautiful. Oh, yeah. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to comment on that. I hear that a lot, and I really reflected on that. I'm like, what the hell? What does that matter? It don't matter. Anyway, it don't matter. Let me see what else is that. Y'all done pissed them off. So basically, this is some information, or I guess you could say they call it tea, that I divulged over there on Stereo to my audience over there. Feel free to check us out on Stereo. Feel free to definitely check us out on Stereo. That's definitely a place you guys should be. It's not too hard of an app to use. It does take some, some getting used to, but there's a lot of characters over there, and we do express, or we do talk about various things over there on Stereo. So give me a minute. I'm going to try to put the link in the chat. So hold on one second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. There's things over there on. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, there's a link to Stereo. I may be doing an after show over there. We can talk about various things, and you can interact with me one-on-one over there. Obviously, the only limitation is that it can only be one person at a time that's speaking with me, but you can definitely leave messages, and we're able to talk, and I'm able to address your comments or your messages in real time. It's a really cool app. You can also talk to other people over there and then talk about various things. A lot of characters over there. We met some really cool people over there today, so feel free to sign up. Like I said, you can't get doxxed over there or anything. You control your name and all the other information, and it's pretty cool. So definitely sign up. We'll be heading over there after the show to talk about many different things over there. Yeah, Molly Mayback says, I enjoyed Stereo way more than I thought, and I never download new apps. Yeah, it's cool. I didn't like it at first, I'm gotta admit, but then I started talking like, damn, this is pretty cool. And once you get bored of one person, you can switch to another. And once they start acting stupid, you go switch to another. And they start acting stupid, you switch to another. But hold on, someone says, I already signed up, but I don't even know what I was doing. I think I was joining. That's why I say to follow me. When you follow me, you know when I go live. So when you follow me, when I'll schedule a live, just follow me, and then you'll know when I go live. Like, you'll know that I scheduled a live. I may even try to schedule a live before the broadcast is over, so that you know that I got one scheduled and we can just hit it. And then you'll get the alert. Well, Black Girls Code, it took forever to create your avatar because I'm sure you were trying to get it spicy and dicey and beautiful. That's all. All right, so let me get to the matter at hand. So what I revealed over there, those who were over there got the tea already, so they're privy to the tea. They understand what I'm talking about. So the whole situation with Tracy is, yeah, they pissed off at Tracy because someone sent me some information, and it's pretty concerning about what y'all did. So pretty much y'all pissed them off. I think a lot of people have been calling that law firm. A lot of people have been emailing that law firm and everything, and they are none too happy about what's going on. They are none too happy about what's been going on. Let me see something real quick. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Someone sent me something real quick. Basically what the person sent me is saying that they have said that we have received numerous phone calls and emails on the behalf of a certain person from various individuals reciting the content of correspondence we sent to YouTube. So yeah, they are none too happy. They said we are in the process of communicating directly with YouTube for any violations of that company's intellectual property. So they are pretty pissed off that they are pretty pissed off that that lady in San Antonio showed or shared the cease and desist with everybody, and they are none too happy. And damn, I gotta phrase this carefully. And they are none too happy with the platform owner, because that was sent to the platform owner, which was to send it down to the particular person in San Antonio, and they're none too happy that that information that was shared with the platform owner and that person has now been seen by many people, and they're getting flooded with emails and calls. So y'all basically pissed them off. Well, y'all pissed them off. They tired of it. They tired of it. So that's bad news for Tracy, because, or that's bad news for the lady in San Antonio, because they are pissed off. They are truly pissed off. It seems like that y'all keep calling that damn law office and emailing them about the situation. But I think a lot of people emailed them and called them telling everything that she had been doing. It's not funny, but y'all done pissed them off. Hey, Therapy, how you doing? Hey, Just Kim, how you doing? What is how you say your name? Mayo. Ooh, Mayo man for life. Why you a Mayo man? Welcome over here, Mayo man. How you know Lemon? You talking about what's up? Thank you for coming over here, Mayo man. We ain't never seen you before. I appreciate you frequenting Avatar Nation, Mayo man. How you doing? All right, but yeah. So y'all done pissed him off, and they not too happy about the information that was shared in that cease and desist. Ooh, child. Anyway, all right. So right now I'm talking about I'm heated. I'm gonna put on my bandana for this. I gotta put on my bandana for this. Hold on, y'all. I am heated. I am heated. I'm gonna use some curse. Well, I'm gonna use some curse words. You know, I don't like to use some curse words right now. But now I know the way I curse is probably the way a preacher would curse. But oh Lord, should I do this? I'm gonna give him some bounce sound bites. Oh Lord, I'm motherfucking pissed. I am pissed to the high degree. I am pissed off. I'm sorry if you got children in the room. Please put them in the playpen or whatever and close the door because I am pissed. This is terrible. What's going on with that? Ooh Lord. I'm pissed off. I am pissed. I'm irate. I'm heated because let me take the agenda off the screen. I'm really upset right now. I'm really upset. How in the hell is that woman over there with that ugly ass wig gonna sit over there and do what she did to that boy's family? Now I don't want to call no name. I ain't trying to get myself in that whole situation. So you're gonna have to take the subliminals as it is what it is. But you gonna get it. If you're smart enough, you're gonna get it. But how in the world is that lady with them spider hands and that ugly ass wig and that fitted cap gonna open her damn mouth and go sit up there and go make a mockery of that boy's death? No matter how he died or whatever, it's tragic all the way around. Okay? She gonna sit up there and take her, I don't know, tarantula looking self online and sit up there and use the boy's photos. Use the boy's photos to go at Brianna. Because her wannabe Kamala Harris looking ass gonna sit up there and try to get mad because Brianna got an interview with the woman or the relative. And then gonna get mad and start screaming at the top of her lungs that Brianna did this, Brianna did that, and all this other stuff. And then you had the nerve to go mention Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson don't know you, and he sure as hell ain't gonna deal with you after he learned about this situation that you just did online regarding a real life tragedy involving law enforcement in this young man's life. Then you got the time and nerve to sit up there and say that the family failed the boy because they didn't teach him how to have high emotional intelligence and how to deal with law enforcement. You got to be freaking kidding me. Now, I don't know if that fitted baseball cap is shrinking your damn head or what. But I don't know if you need a sombrero or something because something is not right with you upstairs. Something is not right with you upstairs. It isn't. And it's terrible. It is unbelievable what you did today, Trish. Unbelievable. Now we know that your failed petition was about the kids. But you know what? You show you don't get no two damn cents about no damn kids. What you pulled off today is despicable what you did. You put that boy's picture, many pictures of him when he was alive, and you did not have permission to use. To do what? To do what? Because you mad because Brianna got a damn interview with the woman that's saying what she said about people saying stuff about her family in this time of crisis, in this time of need? How dare you? You are a wannabe, prominent political activist that you will never be. You don't even know how to form a damn petition that will garner the interest of high-level executives, Fortune 500 executives. You think you're going to sit up there and catch their interest by naming a petition, by dragging? Anything that's going to be dragged was your ass out of their headquarters for insulting them and using their time for something that's don't even make no sense. The vernacular was all wrong in that damn petition. And then on top of that, the motivation behind the petition was VS. Now you sit up here and say you for the kids, you protect the kids, you want to do the kids and all this. And in one instance that we got a situation involving a black kid, you're going to sit up there and mock his family and mock his legacy. Are you serious? And your whole thing was to get back at Brianna. The whole thing was to get back at Brianna. And then you started screaming like a wild banshee. A wild banshee. Because she got an interview. You want to be something that you're not and never will be. Because anybody that's involved in the community and has political motivation and things like that does not act this way. There's something wrong with you, Trish. And then you sit up there and call that boy's family a lie. They were lying about the whole situation. Lying about the whole situation. Are you serious? I hope you take them damn photos down, and I hope you take that damn video down. Because you know what? We may activate on your ass and contact the family and contact the Rainbow Coalition since you want to bring Reverend Jesse Jackson in this situation. You are an embarrassment. You are an embarrassment to Black people. I'm sorry to say this. I don't want to take my podcast there, but I am going to say what I'm going to say. You are an embarrassment. This platform is accessed by thousands, by millions, by billions. And all they got to do is take that damn video that you put up and use it for whatever controversial agenda that they have. Oh my God. When I think about, I didn't even watch the whole damn video. I was so pissed off. How dare you do that, Trish? Imagine if that was your son. I'm going there tonight. Imagine if that was your son and your son maybe was agitated or had a previous run-in with law enforcement, and now this has culminated into something there. And then he had that unfortunate situation. So how would you like it if someone said you didn't raise your son right to deal with law enforcement? How would you feel? How would you feel if a YouTuber posted your son's pictures on their video when he was alive? It wouldn't feel too good, would it? So why don't you respect the family and respect that boy's legacy and keep your damn mouth closed? Because it's terrible what you did. This is what's going on with Black men and law enforcement. It's nothing to be used for some petty beef that you have with another content creator who you never met in your real life. But what you're doing can have catastrophic effects on that family in their quest to get answers, whether you think it's true or not. You're despicable. You're despicable. Your actions are despicable and you're selfish. Everything is about you. You'll do anything for a click and a view to see how many people come in your chat, how many people subscribers you get. You're terrible. You're a terrible, terrible person. I never knew you would stoop this low. And at the end of the day, we knew you were using that whole Dragon campaign, kids, was nothing but a fake and a fraud. Because the vernacular and what you used throughout that petition was elementary at best. Okay? You wouldn't even get a receptionist's attention with the way that was written. And I'm calling it out. That's not how you do things. And you sitting up talking about, oh, I don't know Jesse Jackson, I know this and I know that. Yeah, you know them mentally. But they don't F with you. What you did was irresponsible, deplorable, and disgusting. And I really do hope that family, since you want that attention from the family, I hope they give you the attention you want. Because you had no right to use that boy's picture and mock him at the same damn time. Who the hell you think you are? Like I said, if it was your son, right, then we supposed to really care and not use his picture and give you the benefit of the doubt that you raised him right on how to deal with law enforcement and all that. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm off of her right now. I just think that's deplorable. I think that's disgusting. I think what you did was even worse than what Bama Girl did. Because at least with Bama Girl, we can give her the benefit of the doubt that she knew the boy. You don't even know the boy. You don't even know the family. You're interjecting yourself in some situation that had nothing to do with you. And you're going at it by Brianna. You're more mad that Brianna was able to make communication with a woman, and maybe your clout chasing ass wasn't. It's despicable. It's terrible. And you're a travesty. You're a disgrace. It's your ugly, fitted baseball hat. And you know what? 50 Cent would be ashamed of your ass for what you're doing right now. I'll probably send him the video of what you did and see how he thinks. Hopefully it'll get his attention. He'll probably write a song about you. Those spider-looking hands. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. This is a side of me I don't like to show, but I don't appreciate people doing that, especially that this is a story that's trying to almost get national attention, and she's doing this buffoonery, coonery that she's doing. Ooh, I can't stand her. And you just ruined your own legacy because you know people screen record that. So anytime you try to do something in the community, we gonna send it to everybody in the community. Say, you see what this woman did? You see to this young man whose life was taken, whatever by however means, but he had a negative interaction with law enforcement. You see what this woman did right after his death? Do you really want her to run for your office? Do you really want her to represent you? There was no need for that, Trish. No need whatsoever. And you used the boy's damn picture. That's the thing that shocks me the most. You used the damn boy's picture when he was smiling and he was happy. The nerve of you. The nerve of you. Unbelievable. Let me switch my avatar back. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but sometimes you got to use your platform. We can use the platform for the mess. We can use our platform for the news, but we can also use the platform to call these MFers out when they wrong, and they wrong as hell. You don't know that family. You don't know that boy. That boy ain't done nothing to you. Their family ain't done nothing to you. Stay your ass out of shit. You did the same thing to not, what's her name? Lala. Really didn't ask you to interject yourself in the situation. You affecting a whole investigation to find the girl because somebody you want to sit your behind over there and try to insert yourself in the situation. Talk about, oh, this is my duty. This is my job. No, it ain't your job. Keep scamming people. That's your job. You're pretty good at it, but you failed at that too. Where's your website? Wasn't that supposed to be done on October 15th? And what day we at now? November 23rd, November 24th? Where's that at? Where's that website at? If you're so committed to No Dragging Kids campaign, where's that website at? Huh? Stop worrying about kids. They ain't got nothing to do with you. You ain't for no damn kid. Because if anybody that has a heart of a soul and that cares for a kid will never do what you did. Never do what you did. Because they will be empathetic and have a heart. The only heart you have is for clout chasing. That's it. Terrible. Where's that damn website? Anyway, let me move on to the next thing. I apologize, y'all. But that's what my platform is for. All right, next up is stop playing with us. We aren't stupid, 5'8". Yeah, stop playing with us. We aren't stupid, 5'8". This whole thing with Bama Girl and 5'8", kumbaya and falling out, breaking up to make up. I don't believe what the hell's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the hell's going on. I really don't. It's a travesty again at best, because you can't sit up here and say, oh, Brianna been plotting to take down Bama Girl all these months. First of all, we know your ass been plotting to take me down 5'8" for months too, working with the damn racists and everybody else in between. So how we gonna give you a pass when we know your ass is doing the same thing? And then on top of that, you gonna sit up there and say, oh, I've been privy to certain information. If you knew what I knew, and then you would have the same opinion. No, it don't work that way, 5'8" and Bama Girl. No, you put it on Front Street, you share with us. You don't leave us in the dark. We don't need to know 100% details, but you don't sit up here and say, oh, if you knew what I knew, then you would change, and that's why I have a change. Hell no, that's not how it works. Okay? If that was a situation, then you should have shut up, 5'8", and not said a damn word. Yeah, I said it. I am saying it. I am saying it. Don't sit up here and say, oh, if you know what I know. Well, what do we not know? We know enough to know that your behind was pissed and cursed her out and called her a liar and everything under the sun. Now everything supposed to be gravy. Wait a minute now. We ain't stupid. Okay? We not hypnotized or whatever spell you got over people. No. What do y'all got? What do you got? Tell it, honey. Honey. What do you have, honey? Tell it. What do you have? What do we not know? Or is this just a little PR campaign because you see Babe Nation is split right now? And you got your hair care line or whatever it is coming out. And you don't need that to take away from what you're doing. So you said, oh, let me just mend this riff, put a Band-Aid on it so it don't interfere with anything else I'm doing. But you done messed up anyway because of what she did. Now you're back with her. From a business standpoint, it don't make no sense. Honey. All right? So I don't know what the hell's going on, but you don't tell the people tonight that you got information. That made it even worse. So like I said, what are you not telling us? Everything else has been on Front Street. And now y'all just want to be, oh, we're not addressing it anymore. No, it don't work that way. No, it don't work that way. This is just no YouTube beef. This is something else that's involving a real life situation that a person interjected themselves in. And now y'all want to complain, oh, everybody doing commentary here, commentary there, every commentary where. Damn sure. Sure is. Because the person brought it on here. Why in the hell did she bring it on here? That's what we want to know, and nobody ain't really asked. Why did Bama Girl feel the need to bring that on here? I'm sorry to say this, but we didn't know that family. We didn't know that family. You may have known them, but we didn't know him. And you know how people get down over here, so why bring it over here? I don't get that. I don't get it. Why would you bring it to him? We don't know him. And it was a tragic event. And the details of his life you got wrong. I don't get that. Now you want to tell us to shut up and sit down and don't say anything? Oh, hell no. No. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. I'm sorry. Because if everything was actual factual, you still would want us to be crying and grieving for you and your loss. But because we found some inconsistencies in the story and questioning it, and now y'all saying that the woman not even related to the family? What the hell? It didn't say that Brianna concocted some plan to take down Bama Girl? I'm sorry, but who the hell is Bella Girl? Now, if you say Brianna concocted some plan to take down Fabi, I understand. But Brianna concocted some plans months ago to take down Fabi? I mean, to take down Bama Girl? Huh? Who is Bama Girl? I'm sorry, nobody ain't worried about no damn Bama Girl. I'm sorry, to be honest. Bama Girl, your platform is used as a tool for Fabi to go on and say what she want to say on your platform without having a panel on. So pretty much your platform is being used by Fabi as a soundboard. That's pretty much it. You know, so other people in Babe Nation and whoever can converse in another way. That's it. Because Fabi never opened up her platform to nobody. So y'all just gotta peep that. Y'all just gotta peep that. She never opened it, so why would she run over the Bama Girl? It's just gotta up. Something's not right. Like I said, why are you gonna bring Brianna and say that she's setting up Bama Girl? Like, who is Bama Girl? Like, honestly, Brianna and Bama Girl are on two different levels. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm not being biased towards nobody. So, but that's what I want to say. Something's going on, y'all. I think it was once again a business move. I think it was a bad business move. But to tell us to shut up and don't comment about a situation that you brought on here, it wasn't as if somebody did the doxing, reached behind the scenes and brought it to the forefront. You brought it to the forefront. So it's unbelievable. Yeah, justice for Devon. I didn't want to really say his name. I didn't want to bring that over here, but that's why I'm speaking subliminally about the situation. But I appreciate the people giving prayers to him. But yeah, that's what I want to say about that. Something's not right. And I think content creators need to respect the people that support them, whether it be subscribers or people who are other content creators, and take an invested interest to matters that they bring to this platform. And don't disrespect them when they call out things that aren't true. I mean, in this instance, it's not hypothetical. It turned out to be true that some things that she said was not true. So don't tell us to shut up and don't care when you brought it here to the forefront. And then concoct some story talking about somebody been plotting on her for Bama Girl for a month. And then on top of that, insult our intelligence and not tell us how. Fabi, I would have believed you if you had told us how. How did they plot? How did Brianna plot on Bama Girl? Where are the receipts? What? You just can't say that. You just can't say that. That's irresponsible. That's disrespectful to everybody in this area to think that we're so stupid to not question that and to not seek answers regarding that. All right. That's all I got to say. Sorry you saw me out of character. This is a very touchy subject. At the end of the day, we got to do things in an ethical way. That's why I said on my platform earlier this week, I said the bar has to be, we have to have a bar. Everything is not off limits. You know, when there's a death of someone, especially someone who's not frequent in this area, certain things you can't do. And we need to call people out that do them. So, and that's what I say, and that's my stance. All right, let me see what you guys saying. Pizarro says she sounded so stupid, saying that she did sound stupid. I'm like, what the hell? Y'all just adding, we just told y'all to shut up. Shut up. Don't talk about the situation. Y'all keep talking about bringing the family. Every time you talk about the situation, you and her, y'all keep keeping it alive and disrespecting the legacy of the family. I don't know. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore your comments. Someone says, Babe Nation going to get whiplash, liking, then disliking whoever Fi tells them to. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she realized she needed that platform as a soundboard. Because you know QB and her operate the same way, if you ever know. They don't let nobody on their panels or nothing, which is very interesting. But let's see. Team AJ says, oh Lord, I love it. I don't know. Let me see what else you guys are saying, and then I'll drop the link. Let's see. All right. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to drop the link now. We're going to take a brief intermission, and then we're going to drop the link. Give me 1 second. There we go. And then we're going to take a brief intermission, and we'll be right back to Sir King and the Avatar Nation show. All right, and we're back, So I dropped the link in case anybody wants to come up and speak about any of the items that we spoke about on the agenda tonight. Feel free to let me know. Or if you want to get anything off your chest regarding what's going on in life or on these YouTube streets. Also, feel free to check me out or sign up for Stereo. We are over there on Stereo. Like I said, I'll be doing an after show on Stereo, and you'll be able to communicate with me one-on-one, to be able to leave messages and get a more immediate response regarding things going on over there. So let me see. All right, and if you're over 45, make sure you use protection and you wrap it up, because there are still STIs out there, and they don't discriminate based on age. Uh-oh. Who this? Uh-oh, who this? Who this? Who be this? Who be this? Who are you? Who are you? Who this? Hello? Who this?
What's popping?
Okay. All right, hold on. So we got somebody else. Who this?
Hi, Sir King. Hi, Avatar Nation. Hi, Lemon.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
See, what's the code? 5432. What's the code?
54321.
Okay, there you go. Welcome to Avatar Nation.
Hello, Love Spill.
Hey, Love Spill. How you doing?
Hi, Lemon.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Hi,
What's
Sir
up?
King.
Hey, Love Spill. How you doing? You got that spell on me. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I want to address, I don't even know what to call her, but the lady you was talking about, that's very disgusting. And I just can't believe she did that. And she's supposed to be advocating for children.
Yeah.
Like, she should be ashamed of herself, but people on here do anything for clicks and views. So
I agree, but what was her whole motivation behind coming out with that video?
I don't even know. I didn't even watch it. I just heard Sarah King talk about it, and I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I can't stand her. I don't watch her because I know she's just a clout chaser, and anyone who plays on little kids like that, that's just nah.
It's really deplorable, and like I said, I didn't listen to all of it because I just could not consume that. But she was up there screaming and yelling, and it seemed like her issue was more with Brianna, because Brianna was able to make contact with the family and get them to speak, and it was just terrible. And then on top of that, it wasn't just that; it was just the fact that she was using the boy's photo, numerous, more than one photo she used throughout that video, and it's despicable. It was just truly despicable.
If I was their family, I would really flag her.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a little bit of her video earlier. She said something like, "Oh, I'm not making money off this video. It's not going to be monetized and stuff like that."
It doesn't matter. You still have
exactly.
that boy's picture up on there. Like, really?
Yeah. And I've noticed whenever something big come out, she sort of be like one of the ones that hop on the situation and try to, get some credit for it.
Yeah. And she's irresponsible in what she does, and they have lasting ramifications. Not that she carries much weight, but what she does is often damaging, and it's It's terrible.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I don't really understand the motive behind it. I mean, you're trying to prove what Bree was in cahoots with this person, or this person ain't legit that Bree talked to.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a combination of things. Contact with the family, but now they're trying to say that the person that Bree made contact with isn't even legit. And,
Wow,
you
really?
know,
That one
yeah,
person? Oh wow, that's crazy. Because I've been hearing
allegedly.
that since
That's the
today,
way.
so I don't know how
That's the way
sure
I
that
interpret
is.
it. What you say, Lenny?
I said I've been hearing that since today. I don't know how sure that. I mean, how correct that information is.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. And the family doesn't need this. You know what I mean? They don't.
Yeah.
But you know, that's the thing about that's one of the pitfalls of social media. They kind of have to address it because the thing is widespread. You know. So,
Well, we know why it spread. It started from somewhere else.
no. I mean widespread. The platform is widespread, so therefore it has many different
Oh yeah.
angles.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know.
So did she delete the video?
Oh, I don't
No.
know. Sorry, I don't know. No, she said no. I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
She just capitalizes off of things that it's kind of weird that the most oftentimes we see deal with children. It's like you're only hurting the cause, you know?
And she is a mother, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah. She got a son. She's got a
Okay,
son.
because I was try to see the passion behind it. Sometimes when you're a mother, you could be really passionate about certain situations regarding, things related to kids.
That's
No, but
jealousy
Jealousy.
that she has. That's not no
that was
passion.
jealousy. Yeah.
She's just trying to be like Brianna. She's trying to be the next Oprah, but she's Ricky Lake.
Not even that. Not even that. She's not even no damn Ricky Lake. More like Fakey Lake. That's all. That was
I was
So
trying to be nice, Sir King.
I know. I know, Lifestyle. I
I
just
was
can't
trying to
believe
be
that.
nice.
And I probably
so
wouldn't have even made this video if she did not put the pictures of that boy in there.
True, yeah.
yeah, I saw a lot of people talking about it earlier. So I was trying to understand her angle, her point of view, her reasoning behind the video, because when I seen a little bit of it, still didn't get the answers I was looking for. It just seemed like she was upset at the situation, that she wasn't a part of it fully. So it was very weird.
Very, very weird. Very weird. Very weird. I
Mm.
agree. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if the family will get wind of this. I don't know.
But I mean, did the family get wind of all the other stuff that's been going on YouTube?
Yeah, they got wind of the Emma Girl situation. So I mean, I'm sure like people gotta understand when you operate like the whole thing I was telling you with Tracy. When you operate in this area of YouTube, these people go the next mile and do the research and contact the people involved. So I'm sure they will let her know, especially like I said, if she just did commentary, it is what it is. Whatever. It is what it is. But you included the picture of the boy. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. You don't have permission to use that boy's family. I mean that boy's
I mean,
picture.
maybe she was doing it for attention. She saw all the attention and that's a nasty and disgusting thing. People should never try to capitalize off that.
No, but Bama Girl didn't even use no
You
picture.
ready?
I never seen Bama Girl use no picture.
If I don't fall asleep.
That's true.
It's terrible. So, it's terrible.
Yeah, I agree.
And the whole thing with the whole Tracy situation is that the people kept calling up there, emailing and calling, and they pissed off. I think they,
So people were upset with her, so they was contacting them and letting them know what's going on over here.
Yeah, they let her know about the situation, and then they let her know about the well, I guess what they did to her. I don't know. They said they got numerous calls and complaints about her, and they're like, we only represent, the verified company. So they're like, yeah. And they upset that what they shared with the platform owner was shared with many people outside that, because they said it has been recited.
Wow.
It has been recited. I'm like, oh, this has been recited with our communication with the platform owner. I was like, ooh.
I think a lot of people over here, they don't see action right away, so they feel like ain't nothing really happening. But sometimes they wait, they sit there and wait, and then out of nowhere they'll come and they'll launch their attack on you. So she better be careful dealing with the higher ups and this whole YouTube shit.
Well, it's situation's done. She violated the cease and desist. They gave her a certain amount of days, and she violated it. So
That's unfortunate. You got to be careful what you do on here.
I agree.
So pretty much all she had to do was take it down. Don't repeat none of the stuff she did, but she went along and did other stuff that caused her to get in trouble. So this was all avoidable, basically.
Well, and the other thing is the platform owner is now caught up in the situation because they're like, how do you not have oversight over a platform where someone is subscribed to you and uses your service? And we asked you, we sent you the demand, and you in essence violated the demand too, because it was uploaded on re-uploaded on your platform.
That's crazy. See, she should have just. So they're pretty much pissed with YouTube too.
Yeah, pretty much. Because they didn't say when they said the recite of the communication to the platform owner, they didn't mention her name. They was like, we sent this direct communication to them, therefore they are supposed to make sure that our demands are met, and they did not. Because you don't notice them, when a video gets taken down by them, it's coded in a way where it cannot be uploaded. Now you can finagle it and add to it and stuff like that, and that would throw it off. But she did a direct upload, which she removed herself. But if it was flagged appropriately as being, something that was controversial, it should never been able to be re-uploaded directly. So, hey, Blogspot, how you doing? Good to see you here.
No, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. It's kind of like a picture violation. It's sort of like when they don't want certain pictures and they'll have it so it's marked. So if you try to re-upload it again, it still won't upload. So I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you got to live and learn. So she'll.
That's not my household fat girl. That's not me. That was okay. So.
Oh, right.
It was somebody else. So yeah, so it's pretty. I don't know. It's a crazy situation, and y'all only made it worse.
I mean, not y'all. Who?
No, well, you know what I mean. I mean, people around you just made it worse because she put it. The crazy thing is, she put it out there. She put the information out there. So that's the crazy part about it.
I mean, she's gonna have to live and learn from this situation and have to wait and see what happens with all this. Because right now, it's not looking too good. It's crazy.
Oh no, it ain't too good. Like no, it ain't good. They're pissed off. And what I feel personally is they're gonna let that video stay up there as long as they want, so that the damages can keep occurring. You know what I mean?
Oh, the damages is racking up pretty much.
Keep accruing, yeah. Because every day since the day of that, demand where they said they had to comply, is a day after in which damages could accrue. So, occur.
It's crazy. Crazy. People got to learn to stop doing this kind of stuff on YouTube. But until action is handed out, people gonna continue to do the fuck shit on here.
And that's the
because
situation.
it takes a minute. This shit takes a minute for action to happen. So yeah, let's see how this play out.
Well, I ain't worried about it. Her behind is grass. You know how they say your ass is up, her ass is dead. So.
But I mean, we won't really know much about it. She would, if something do happen, or she is, sir. It'll be pretty. You think we'll know about it?
You'll know because you'll see certain things going on with her channel. I feel. That's how I feel. You will know.
Oh, okay. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, certain things gonna start happening, and you know what I
mean. Yikes.
I don't know. I mean, if someone's involved in litigation, how you gonna sit up there and allow them to keep posting and potentially put you at further harm? It don't make no sense to me. So, what's up, Bougie? How you doing? Do y'all take down some trying to hang tonight? But just in case, good night in advance. No, you good, Bougie?
Yeah, we just up here talking about the whole situation. Let's see.
Someone says Bama made this about her and took the focus off that young man's situation. She not blood, so she had to shut the F up. Anyone backing them behind. Yeah, it's a really crazy situation. Like if you really look deep down in it, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I
Especially
mean,
if Trish did, that's not gonna, because you gotta understand it's like a web, right? So the whole thing popped out from Bama now. Trish is doing what she doing. Bobby was involved in the situation. That's crazy. That's unbelievable. And then she had the nerve to put the whole family name up in the title. So when they search for it, it'll bring it right up. Unbelievable.
that's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Should have never even happened, but she capitalized on all the kind of big moments that happen here on YouTube. And like I said, maybe when shit like that happens, she just want to be a part of it in some kind of way. Whether it's
That's
you
not
don't think
cool.
so? No,
It
it's not
could,
cool. It's not
it
cool.
could be the end of her. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Especially that
I
family
agree.
gets involved. Hello, William. How you doing?
Well, good evening, Sir King. How are you doing?
I do.
What
How
up,
you doing?
William?
Hello, Lemon.
How are you?
Yes, great. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Still trying to figure out all this mess that's currently going on. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm
Uh,
trying to figure it out because I feel like every day I wake up, there's a new layer added to the story. It's just
right.
this story this whole situation is just a whole shit show. It should have just been focused on the important issues, and I feel like for the last few days it's been on YouTube. All we talked about is who fault it is, who lied about what. So I feel like all the attention was taken off the important matters.
Right, the main thing that happened. But I want to applaud Sir King because he does have a heart. He does have a heart, especially when it comes to Brianna. And
Oh,
Brianna
no.
is, yeah, oh Lord, I don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. I'm just telling the truth on you, and you don't want to hear it. Man, you can't afford. What you want me to do? Fuss at you all the time?
I don't know. I'm still deciding. I don't know yet.
And
I know the
another thing, I still wrap my Jimmy up at times, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Well, you the one brought it up.
That's
You brought it up.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
So let me.
Okay.
No, you was actually finishing what you were proud of Sir King about. You mentioned Bree and then he got all nervous. So
I didn't get nervous.
Why you go? Hey, there's no sense in getting nervous about that. We're gonna get nervous about him talking about old people. In a nice way, though. You did try to inform people on that. Now, I give you credit for that.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people think that, oh, I'm past this age of promiscuity, and I think that, oh, this man loves me or this woman loves me, and they're exposing themselves to STI because they feel as if like this person is settled down, got kids, but they don't know that they spreading the poom poom and the magic stick all around town. You know.
So there's a higher rate with the olders getting it popping and contracting STIs.
Right, because before, like due to social media and so many dating apps being so prevalent, that it's just giving people more options to, get it on.
Responsible adults, they would go to the doctor and have themselves checked out. I have myself checked every 3 months. I got a damn good doctor, which is a female, and she will tell me, but how many times do you go to the doctor? When's the last time you had your prostate checked? All that good stuff us males over 45 should be doing.
I'm not over 45, so I haven't had that done, but I just went to the doctor's last week. I actually got another appointment for a flu shot next week, so yeah. I try to go like me?
Yeah.
No, I get the flu shot just ahead of time because the seasons is changing over here, so I try to have mine already in motion. Although I feel like when I get a flu shot, I get sick from it. It's weird, but yeah.
Well, they say some people get sick from it and some people don't. Speaking of shots, are you going to take that shot, Sir King, when it comes to the COVID?
No, well, we gotta, somebody channel got snatched, so we gotta be careful what we say.
In regards to that,
somebody's channel everything. It's getting so now that we can't say nothing without a channel getting snatched. Or what happened to freedom of speech in this country?
Look, somebody titled their video a certain way, and they snatched it. no ifs, ands, or but about it. They snatched that bad boy. So we can like be like, the cure. I don't know. Not even the cure. I don't know. The fix. Are you gonna take the fix? I'm be like, no, not yet. Just like the PS5, you don't get something when it first come out. So
yeah, a lot of people buying the PS5 right now and selling it for like 1,000, so they make a profit off of it.
Oh yeah.
So with the same thing with the fix, I feel the same way. Let those people have some reaction,
right?
Because the thing is, are they testing it in different regions geographically and everything like that? I don't.
Well, they're supposed to start with age, from what I understand on the news. They're supposed to start with age brackets.
What do you think about that? Do you think that may be a means of, decreasing?
I don't think. No, I'm not going to say all that, but I'm going to say I'm not going to take it.
Okay.
That's what you wondering. Oh heck no. I remember it happened to people before, taking experimental shots and all that. No, thank you. History repeats itself. If you remember all them black folks that was taking shots. Okay, thank you. That's all I want to say about that one. Now.
Somebody says I got the fix test yesterday and have been having headaches all day. So painful.
Ooh, my goodness.
Where my breaking news thing at? Breaking news.
They already giving out the fix test right now?
Breaking news. I guess so.
Could be. Certain states are so bad that they gonna rush it.
I agree.
That's crazy. This whole COVID shit is crazy. Life ain't even the same no more. You can't do nothing. All the restrictions, the social distancing. It's a lot.
Walking around with a damn mask on.
Yeah. You got to be careful not to touch anything, and it's just crazy.
Yeah, you had me walk into a bank with a mask on.
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
Yeah. People got to realize things are crazy now. But if you take care of yourself and do the right things, and then you trust in that man upstairs. I'm not that quote unquote religious, but there is a higher power, and if you trust in him, everything will be all right.
No, I agree with you. So, with all the stuff that happened today on YouTube, do y'all feel like the apology and stuff was sincere today? Because I'm big on that kind of stuff. Like when people disrespect you publicly, do y'all feel like they should apologize publicly, and should you accept it, or how would y'all move with the situation?
That's a good question. Considering the sources, I don't know, man. I don't know, because I did my apologies, and look where it got me. I'm always in the doghouse with Sir King about it.
Y'all little beef is minute compared to what was exchanged between two people who were supposed to be real friends.
Very microscopic, but I just it just amazes me how he got to think about me when he does his little news thing and all that.
You got to add a little zinger in there for you.
Yeah, he can't stand it. He's one of my best content creators that I really like, and he's got to deal with me because I'm just wondering if he's this or that. No, I like you, Sir King. I actually like you, and there's never gonna be a beef between us unless you don't mention how that idiot over there, and I talked about him today too, did us on that new thing he did.
You went live today?
He put Sir King's girlfriend in it.
Who?
DKL.
Oh, his ass. His ass. What else, man?
I thought you was talking about somebody else.
Yeah, I know somebody else too.
He usually be on top of stuff like that.
But like I said, sometimes I be too busy. Sometimes I can't do it every day. Sorry. I was focused on trying to learn another application.
It was funny to me. It was funny to me. But then again, I thought, you trying to get me all hooked up in your crap. No, don't do that to me. I don't know why. All these content creators that I like, they ask me an opinion about one another, and then I try to be neutral. But you know what? I'm gonna stay neutral, but it's hard. It's getting harder and harder
Right.
Especially with you, Sir King.
What?
Listen, what I've learned about the whole Sir King with his banter with DKL and like Spiller Boy, it ain't that deep. It's just
That
light
ain't that.
banter.
It's not that deep because
Yeah.
I know they like each other and they use they content. As he says, this is an entertainment application. So
Mhm.
that's what they be doing. They be entertaining me and they really don't know
Mhm.
it.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So where do people go from here with this shit? Like, what do y'all
I
think?
don't know,
Something big
man.
got to happen.
They
I
let
think
it
you
go.
gonna get involved in really. I actually think the corporate YouTube gonna get involved with it.
Which one you talking about? What situation?
The all the thing that what's her name did instead of taking that crap down, leaving it up.
Yeah, that's y'all don't understand that. You don't understand that. That's a very, very serious situation. Because like I said, it was sent to the platform owner. We gotta use platform owner because they listen to what I say. Um, it was sent to the platform owner and descended down or passed on to San Antonio, and they are pissed because, like I said before, she shared things publicly that was only between those parties, and that information is now, like they said, recites. People have recited the language and the vernacular and the terms used verbatim, and they're not too happy about that. And to know that they still did not comply with the order because the order was to desist, and she did not desist. She kept it going by re-uploading the video. They're gonna have no mercy. That's how I feel.
I
And
look at it like this.
the platform owner is responsible, because it happened on their, and they were given notice, so they were served notice. Go
It's
ahead.
gonna hurt this area of YouTube, but I feel like it's that platform owner responsibility. So like my care level is really low because I feel like the damages is done already. They're gonna do what they're gonna do over here. So I feel like all you can do is inform the people what's going on. But the damages is done. If they're pissed off, they're pissed off. It's not like we can write them an apology note and they're gonna read it and take it back, If they're gonna do something over here, it's already in action. Now when it's gonna take place, I'm not sure.
Well, that's the whole point. Nobody knows when it's going to take place.
Well, this is the thing. My anticipation is that things will really start get rolling after Thanksgiving. But obviously, after the New Year, you're gonna really know the stuff. You may know the stuff even before then. Then. So.
I agree. I agree with this.
It's dangerous around with big corporations.
Yeah.
Small fishing.
And then over there on Stereo, we were talking about we had somebody come through. We had somebody come through and say that their business or whoever they whatever they do uses that company to do their stuff. If you get what I'm saying, they use that company. So from a brand standpoint, it's terrible if it gets out that they're what people are paying for as a business is being used by certain other individuals to wreak havoc. It kind of hurts the credibility of what they're doing and the people in which the person they're purchasing that information from. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So basically, it's a lot of sick grown-ups on YouTube who, when they get mad at people, they want to run to these places, look up your information, dox you online, do it in front of hundreds of people, and continue this fuck shit because they can't handle a roast and stuff like that. But I mean,
no, we're thinking at a higher level. People are using that, so there's businesses using that business's information in their daily operations to do what they do.
I understand that.
Then you have a person that's using the same information that a business is paying for to do what they do. So from a credibility standpoint and a quality of product standpoint, it's not a good look from a reputation. You know what I'm saying? So what happens if a competitor gets a hold of what Tracy is doing? They could smear that company's reputation by saying, hey, look how they're allowing people to use your private information. Come to us, and we guarantee you that this would never happen. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
well, until we all become lawyers and know the law backwards and forward, especially corporate law, it's hard to say. But I do know for a fact that they will be going after her. And then, it's going to be something done. But then also, They're gonna have to include YouTube because
No,
YouTube.
don't say their name. Don't say their name, William. We have to say platform owner.
So they're gonna allow that. They're gonna go after that platform because they allowing it to be put back up there when they could snatch it down.
Yeah,
Shut it
that
down.
whole platform should have been
The very day that it came back up, they should have took her channel away. Now that's what I'm saying. The very day, because that's making them look bad.
Well, it was filed under. Well, they were trying to be nice. To be honest with you, they were trying to be nice.
They were nice, but then it was violated. After that, it should have been cut off at the heat.
Yeah, I guess so. In a way, right. In a way, you're right. In a way, you're wrong. If you want to look at the nuances for the corner law, they could say, "Oh, we asked her to remove it from this channel," which she did. She did remove it from this channel, and do that. The other part is she broke the desist, but the other channel was not listed in that notice.
It doesn't matter, Sir King. It doesn't matter.
I understand.
When you supposed to quit talking about something, period, that's what they mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But nobody listens, and I guess nobody will learn until somebody is made an example of.
Made a good example of, and then it'll be broadcast on the national news about them being made an example of too.
It's going to be blasted by all the content creators too, because it's a quick interview for them. So everybody can become content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, this is the thing that I don't know personally there's been any case like this. Because
the first time. There's always the first time.
Yeah.
All it takes is one.
Like this. And they can fight it. That's why they got courts to handle those kind of things. Some courts may look at it as one way. Some courts may look at it as another way.
And
I hear what you're saying too. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Sir King, because you challenge the people.
Right. That makes it a unique situation. Because nobody in their right mind would sit up there, put a video up, laughing at an order or demand. Then on top of that, laugh at the people, read the demand out loud, and acknowledge they got it. And then purposely challenge the demand. And do it visibly in front of millions, thousands and millions of people. And then on top of that, the platform owner is allowing it to happen.
That's my whole point. It's going to make headlines about that, and that platform is going to be caught up in it. That's why they're having all them sessions and comments about right. See, it's going to be a mess. And the only thing she's going to do is probably claim temporary insanity.
I mean, how insane are you if you're reading and laughing at the person you're mocking?
Sir King made me do that. I got that from him because he'll sit up there and say something and laugh.
I get what Sir King's saying now. I think Sir King is trying to say basically that since she did what she did on these people's platform and they can get in trouble for that, that it will then have penalties on the people over here on this area of YouTube, since it happened over here, since the platform holder is going to be upset with the people over here because of an individual basically, abusing their powers over here. Not when they say powers, their rights on YouTube. So
right.
It's too much.
They're going to take away some of their First Amendment rights as far as free speech goes.
You don't have no First Amendment right when you sign that. You understand that you go by the terms of service. There's terms of service you have to abide by. They can do anything. That doesn't really apply to them. I mean, if the premise for them, they won't even let you talk about the fix, right? Isn't that a First Amendment right?
Right. Yeah.
Hell, we could barely talk about the election. Well, at least if the area over here changes, we'll know who to blame.
Well, this is the thing, man. Now with celebrities, they got an instant line to these social media platforms where they can you get this down, and boom, it's down, no questions asked.
Right.
So why is a multi-million-dollar corporation going through this rigmarole when they could just easily have it down? It don't make no sense to me.
But isn't that now a case that they can have against this certain platform since they didn't take the proper steps to
Yeah,
eliminate that? Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Because that entity was hired to protect the intellectual property
Yeah. And now it's being violated. Mm, mm, mm.
every damn day. Every
See,
damn
I
day.
think the problem is most people who probably do get a letter from those people explaining what they need to do and not do, they probably listen. But I feel like with
Right.
this situation, this person didn't listen. They thought it was like a joke or somebody playing with their intelligence, and they challenged it.
No.
Mm,
Don't say intelligence.
You know what I meant? Trying to play with they.
I don't put intelligence on that person.
Okay, they tried to play with her mind, so she was like, "Okay, f this. I'm gonna challenge this situation because I feel like somebody trolling." She probably thought somebody was trolling her, but it was really the real person. So it's
and
unfortunate
yeah,
that she didn't
that's
listen because this is avoidable.
brought up too about all the trolling and stuff. She could use that as an offense, a defense. It's a weak one, but she could say, "I thought they were trolling me or doxing me and all that kind of stuff." It's a lot of stuff that they can bring up
No,
You can't
in a
use
case
that.
like that.
You
It's a
can't
lot of
use
stuff.
that.
she can't use that. Use her due diligence. She called the damn firm that was listed on the thing. She called the firm.
Well,
And the number.
that shows she don't have. Well, let me shut up. You finna try to get me like you now. That shows that something's wrong with you upstairs. Come
I
Okay,
was
on.
been trying to say that.
you shouldn't have access to the internet. You can't use it correctly. The internet is a privilege, not a right. You shouldn't have access to it.
Oh, just
So
like privilege, driving is a privilege, not a right.
exactly, you're misusing it.
Mm.
So
Did you know there were some laws in some states where you don't have to have a driver's license?
No, where?
Texas is one of them.
I don't know about that.
Look it up.
It's true, really.
There's a history about driving, far as hauling loads and stuff like that. That's the only reason that they started that stuff about driver's license.
So you don't need driver license to drive a car in Texas. You can just drive without driver license.
If you're not carrying what they say, freight, passenger, like your commerce, interstate commerce stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No. There's certain parts of Texas and other parts of the state where it's not enforced. It could be enforced to the degree where if a cop stops you, you can tell him this certain law, and they'll say, well, okay, yeah, you might have to go to court about it, but there's no actual law on the books that says a person has to have a driver's license to drive.
Oh, okay. Sir, can you want to respond to Bree?
yeah, Bree, that's cool. You can do that. That's not a problem. You good.
I didn't know that, William. That's interesting.
I looked it up too. I looked a lot of stuff up as an old man. I do more to besides play on my PlayStation.
But from the PlayStation, you can access the internet and everything. It can be used as a web browser. So just because somebody says they're on their PS5, they can actually do many different things on the PS5 or the PS4. You can actually use the web browser.
Yeah, and with virtual reality, they can go into a dream world too.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that virtual reality thing, y'all. I think I'm gonna do that for Christmas. I'm gonna get that in motion. Well, don't get no ideas, y'all. I just see funny shit on YouTube. I can get the real thing, so. Yo, William, my question to you was: is the casinos affected by the new shutdown and stuff that they're having?
Not here yet, not here, but I'm looking at it to being shut down pretty soon because of people in Illinois. I'm in close proximity to Illinois, Southern Illinois, so I can say so far they haven't. They close up earlier now. They're not staying open 24 hours a day, but as far as people going in and out, they have to wear their masks. They got the machine separated through the partition stuff. So we'll see.
We'll get your fund in before they start shutting shit down because you want to make sure you get withdrawals.
I done already downloaded me a poker
Oh, a
site.
little game. Okay, okay. You'll do the virtual stuff. Most people can't handle the virtual stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I done already put me on a poker site where I can go on my PlayStation and play poker or something. You know.
Now, I want to switch gears real quick. Now, Sir King, I did see
Okay.
another video where I think it was QB. Yeah, QB. He responded, made a video too, and he basically said that they were in cahoots about this situation for a month. Now we ain't gonna go into too much details because we don't want to take away from the situation. But how can you be in cahoots with something for over a month if the situation ain't even been going on for that long? So I'm kind of confused with all that.
The way I understood it was that they had been planning to set, I guess, Bama Girl up for a month, but it don't make no sense. Like,
Oh, okay. They've been okay. Okay.
but that don't make
That's
no sense though. Like, it don't make no sense. I don't get that. I don't know.
nah. That
And I mean, I saw Brianna's video, in the way in which she interviewed or spoke with that woman was not to capitalize in a malicious way on Bama Girl. It was just the fact that, she was trying to allow that woman to have a chance to express herself, because that woman was trying to reach out to Bama Girl on her channel, and they were disrespecting her. They were blocking her. They were calling her a troll. So I think Brianna reached out to her and be like, yo, you can come over here and express what you want to express and just get your point of view. You ain't got to comment about bashing her or nothing. We just want to hear the truth. And that's what's that.
okay, now everything makes sense. Okay, because I was confused on that part. I was like, okay.
But
But
then, it's just weird to me. How are you going to say that somebody's plotting on Bama Girl? Of course, people be like, oh, Bama Girl this, Bama Girl that, but that don't mean that necessarily trying to plot on her. I don't know. I'm not privy to that. But if you're going to say that, you need to come with receipts and state that. You just can't make that up. So
I look at it like this. This is how I look at it. The opposite sides who don't, I guess, care for Bama Girl and them, they wouldn't sit there and wait for this moment because they had no idea Bama Girl would bring this to a platform. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So none of this was planned or calculated because it was at random. No one in the world knew she was gonna come online and talk about this shit. We sat there like everybody else. We heard what we heard, and then it took off from there. So this wasn't like premeditated, like, oh, let's get her right now. So I felt like in this moment, that's a lie.
And
If y'all want to make up, just make up. You ain't gotta try to make it seem like a person was after your friend and they caused all this shit. That's not right. Just say, look, my friend did some fucked up shit. I was mad at my friend, so I lashed out. I took some time off to think about the situation. I apologize for what I said, and I want to move past it. That's it.
But it's also an insult to the family, though. How you gonna sit there and say this woman used your tragedy as a means to a plot that she was doing? That's hella disrespectful.
Yeah. Yep. I agree with you. I just feel like it was flipped to make it seem like it was a personal attack against her, and I don't feel like that's what it was because no one knew she was going to bring the story up, and no one knew this story would even get this much attention over here. When I first heard it, I didn't even think this story would be talked about today, but it is. But
they keep doing F-ish. They keep making up and stuff like everything gonna be okay. Unbelievable.
Like, no, I don't think nobody got a problem that they reconcile. I think the problem is how y'all flipping the story to come to the reconcile. Like, just if y'all want to be friends and be cool again, and somebody misspoke, just say that. But you can't flip the whole story on one person. Say this person came from this angle and this is why we fell out. You're in control of your friendship with people.
I agree.
If you get upset with somebody, and if you really value this person, you talk to them offline. Especially they have each other's numbers. They could have had this whole conversation offline.
Yeah, I agree.
So I just feel like right now it's sort of being flipped on one person to make it seem like this is the reason why we fell out. But we're grown-ups. Can't nobody make y'all fall out. We're grown-ups. We control everything we want to do. Can't nobody put nothing in your head that's not already there.
Right, I agree.
Right. Can't nobody. I got a friend that I've had since kindergarten school, and we've known each other for over 70 years. Well, might as well say, and can't nobody flip me against him.
Yeah.
We talk, we still talk, but if we do something wrong, we tell each other about it, and we sell it amongst ourselves. We don't just spread it out in the open like they did.
Right.
I don't know.
Hold on one second, William. Hold on one second. Hello.
Hey there, Sir King. It's Lee Q.
What up, Lee
Hello,
Q?
how you doing?
Hey y'all, how is it going? Hey Lemon. Hey Mr. Carruthers, how you doing?
Hello, dear. How you doing?
How are you?
Hey, I actually had a question for Mr. Carruthers, Sir King. Nothing crazy or anything like that. I just had a question for him if that's okay with you.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Mr. Carruthers, I seen you on Bama Girls Live that day that she had announced, last Tuesday night when this whole, when this story was said or whatnot. And I seen you up there and you were pretty upset. And it sort of made me upset kind of seeing you upset. I'm just wondering how you're feeling right now about that in the situation and have you
Yeah.
had issue out here on the beef sector because of what happened Tuesday? Like, how are you doing after
Well,
finding out whatever, what was found out? And sorry for all the questions there.
yeah, that's okay, dear. I've been questioned about it before, and like I said, I love my YouTube family, people on YouTube. I have certain people that I do deal with, and we banter back and forth. But I never want to hear anything about something tragic that what happened to the other family supposedly happened to her. You know, and because I've lost a child before. And when I reached out to her, I was reaching out to her as a father, as a human being. And then to turn around and find out that she lied, I'm just going to say it, she lied. She didn't know she doesn't know the family. And I didn't tell you what I did. I just I unsubscribed to her. I quit watching her because I felt if you do something like this to people that you don't know, what would you do to me? So,
Right.
and
How does it make you feel about Babe Nation? I'm just curious if you're still a fan of Babe Nation at this point.
I just found out about that today, and like I said, if they wanna do what they, it's crazy to me. If I know you lied and then I do all this talking against you, and then I'm gonna come back and you still my girl and I'm still your girl. Well, you go right on ahead, lady, because you got to answer to a higher authority, and
Yeah.
all this, some of this stuff that they're doing on here, I think is just they're fussing about numbers. And if you notice, after they get through, they talk about the numbers of people, they'll watch their
Yeah.
strain. It doesn't matter. This woman just blatantly lied out there, period. And she got money from it, you know. So that's all I can say about that and the heck with it.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
understand. I just wanted to ask you because I remember when I first seen you come out here on the YouTube streets, and there was that incident with iBabe, and then things were good, and then I would see you at Bam Girls platform, and things were good, but then that night you were so upset, like you
Mhm.
were literally in tears about the situation,
Well,
and your heart
because
sounded broken.
I actually cried because I'm not
Yeah,
afraid to admit that I cry. I do cry. Heck, I cried a sad movie on TV, and it's just the things that it's something like that. When it comes to a child, it upsets me very bad because a parent should never have to lose their child the way she described it in that manner.
yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
thank you for answering my question, sir. I was just curious of that. And um, Sir King and Lemon, how are you guys feeling after today's events? I was a little taken aback and surprised about how things happened today. Lemon, how are you feeling about today's events after the
Oh,
dust is settled?
so the dust has settled. I feel like Um, this whole situation, I'm gonna look at one person because we're responsible for the information we bring on YouTube, right?
Right.
So that person should take full accountability for what they did, what they brought on here, the way it was presented, the way it was handled, the left out details. And I feel like there was a lot of missing pieces to the puzzle that still isn't answered. I don't even care at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna put the blame on Phi Babe. Phi Babe was wrong.
Yeah.
Here's her part where she was wrong at. She as somebody who she considered Bama Girl a friend, I felt like she took the wrong approach. She more so was watching the crowd and tried to go with the popular vote, which was to dethrone Bama Girl and go in on her, and it backfired on her. I felt like once she realized that the people didn't like the way she handled Bama Girl, she knew she had to do damage control and sort of come back with this we made up kind of situation, and the the people who don't like us caused all this shit, but that's the part I'm not buying. So I felt like she did draw her hand too fast with the Bama Girl situation because they made up
Right,
what 24 hours later. So I felt like she sort of
right,
rushed it, but she went with what she thought the people wanted, but that's not what the people wanted. They just wanted her to
right.
hold her friend accountable, and she sort of did the opposite. She talked, badly about her. So it's weird. They
Yeah,
moved on, so I'm not gonna say it's impossible. Um, how authentic it is, I'm unsure. What they talked about off YouTube, I'm unsure. So we just have to go off what they told us that
right.
everything is good. So Bama Girl got to stand in her shit and take accountability. That's all I was looking for, and I didn't get that.
Yeah. Sir
And she
King,
said,
may
if you
I
don't
ask you?
understand her
Oh, I'm sorry. Go
story,
ahead,
she
Lemon.
said, yeah, she said, if you don't understand her story, then fuck you. So I guess I got to just hold this fuck you.
I know, I felt that too, honestly. I felt that too. Sir
Yeah.
King, may I ask you the same question? Like how you're feeling about the situation?
I feel Bama Girl was wrong. She could have came to YouTube and said, "Okay, this has happened to someone that's close to me and everything like that," and we would have been okay. But the exaggeration of
Yes,
the details and everything like that is what is causing the issue. Then you fall out with 5A. Then you make up with 5A. They both telling us to screw ourselves because we don't know what really
right.
happened. But they brought everything to the forefront, and now they want to leave out details, but tell us to screw ourselves when we got emotionally invested in the situation.
Hey, I did that
Um,
Yeah.
earlier, so I wasn't tripping.
what you say?
I
Nothing.
So yeah,
Well, just curious. Wanted to ask because I was sort of feeling the same way. I was just like, wow, this just went
Oh,
this it was unexpected, and yeah, the FU
I like your
part, I
approach though,
felt
Leak.
that. What's that? What
You did a
approach?
video and you pretty much was like I unsubscribe, and you did a video basically. You put it in the title what it was, and you explained. And I feel
Yeah,
like that's the adult way to do things.
I appreciate that. I probably will get some flack for it, but it is what it is, and it's how I feel, and that's my authentic feeling. So, anyone that's upset about it, I don't know what to say. You know, people get upset on here all the time. I can't make everybody happy, but I can
That
at
was
least
bold
express
though.
my true feeling. It was, but I did try the video before to be quite neutral about it and quite nice about it, and then I was just so appalled when the next live came out and when she said, F you, if you're questioning my integrity and think I lie, F you. I was like,
Mhm.
I felt that.
Mhm.
And I was
Mhm.
like, okay, I'm done. That's it. Like, I unsubscribe. I'm not telling anyone else to do that. I would never do that. It's not my place. People can go wherever they want to go. But my personal choice is I'm done. I'm done. And yes, I've
but you
had my
did
own
lie though.
scandals
She did.
here.
It's no thought that you lied. She did lie. I mean,
Absolutely. Yes, she did
Correct. That's
lie.
the whole thing. She did lie.
She did
I'm
lie.
glad
And
I'm glad I was subscribed to her because I sure didn't want to hear her say what lemon did she said that on a video tonight.
Yeah,
yeah,
she said
yeah, she did.
basically like I said what I said, and to the people who turned
don't
on
like
me or
it.
who don't
Yep.
understand it, she like fuck you basically. So I was
Well,
like, oh,
when she said to those of you that said you're unsubscribing, F you,
mhm.
I don't
Yeah.
want you anyway or something. And I felt like she was
Oh
talking to me
yeah.
because I'm the
Yeah.
only one that's put a video titled out there saying I'm unsubscribing. So I felt
Mhm.
like she was talking to me personally. And, it's whatever. I'm not going to make a video response or rebuttal to that because I don't need to. I think the ignorance that she has shown, the ignorance and the lies, and I don't need to say anything
Right.
about it. It is what it is. So it's disappointing more than anything. And I still feel right now, if it wasn't for her nonsense, we would be talking about Devon right now and not
Right.
Bama Girl. And she took
Let me
away
ask
from that. and she needs to take. I have not felt she took responsibility for that, and we've been talking
I
about it
agree.
how many days now? 5 or 6?
Too
You
many, and
know,
we still don't have enough answers.
exactly, none, zero.
Well, let me switch gears real quick.
Okay.
While I have you here, and M.R. Carter, feel free to jump in. You know, you have that issue with your mic, so that's why I muted you. But Leak, are you on good terms with Tracy or no? 'Cause before I ask the
No,
question.
I would say no, absolutely not. That woman, and the reason why, I'll tell you exactly why, is one day Tracy made a video several months ago and spent over an hour debating my ethnicity. And then she did it again a few months ago. I mean, she literally spent over an hour debating my heritage. And it's offensive. And so, no, I'm not on any good terms with her whatsoever. Until she can apologize, I have nothing to say to that woman.
Okay, so
Nothing.
what do you think about the whole situation? We've been talking about the whole verified situation. So what do you think about?
I think
And
that
we're not going to say we're not going to say the whole name. And then when we talk about the YT, we're going to use platform owner just so that we don't get caught up in those situations.
understood. I
Mhm.
believe that this is something that has been coming. It's been long overdue, especially with that particular platform owner. The doxing is out of control, and I want to highlight the situation, the fact when there was a group of content creators that went to Orlando. They go to Orlando and they were there the first night and their location was being doxxed. Now, thousands of people are listening to, this, and it spreads. And that could have caused a very dangerous situation. For one, she was this particular platform owner was trying to get another content creator to fly down and have some sort of altercation, which would have only ended with that person in jail or possibly hurt. And then,
Mhm.
second of all, some psycho could have been listening to that. She was getting, this particular platform owner was getting text messages, and a particular text message she sent in an effort to try to get more information. It's just appalling because something could have happened to any one of those people there by some psycho who could have pulled up, and we could have been reading on the news that, such and such YouTubers, murdered after some psycho, finds their location because someone wanted to be mean and vindictive and dox the location. And I find it appalling, and I feel like that this platform owner should be held accountable for the been verified situation. It is extremely clear. Been verified is extremely clear on their policies that you are not to use the information that you obtain on been verified in a malicious way, in a vindictive way, or to dox or show this information on a wide platform, because for one, the 100 people watching haven't paid for the service. Number one, so they're losing money. Number
Mhm.
two, it's when it's not done in a when it's done in a malicious manner, danger can happen, and been verified could get sued or have some sort of legal situation happen because of the information they provided. So it puts them
Mhm.
in a really bad predicament. So I think that what's happening is long overdue. I hope that it teaches others in a lesson here, a lesson about doxing in such a blatant manner. And that's how I feel about that. And I don't feel sorry at all, because this particular platform owner has had more than enough chances to stop doing it.
Mhm.
Can I ask
I
y'all a
Mhm.
know
question?
I've warned her for over a year and she still keeps doing it. And it's
Mhm.
unfortunate. And now, uh, you know, it's now something that she's going to have to deal with. And it's going to be expensive. It's going to be very expensive, because civil cases, you can't get pro bono lawyers for that.
Mhm.
It's
Mm,
going to be a very expensive case for her to fight. And even to take the cease and desist and show that, of
Mhm.
course they're upset. They are ticked, or PISSED,
Mhm.
and they have a team of
Mhm.
lawyers, a behemoth of lawyers there at been verified that are known for various different cases, case law, things like that, that she doesn't have a chance. She doesn't have a chance. She would have to
Right.
hire
She
a
would.
team of attorneys to fight the behemoth of lawyers that been verified has access to and will
Mm.
utilize against her. And I don't know if she's, taking this seriousness. I don't know if she's taking this as serious as she should. That's
And
how I
Now,
feel about it.
what we were discussing earlier is that allegedly people have been calling up there, sending emails and stuff, and I think they pissed off. I think the law firm is pissed off by it too.
Oh, absolutely. Because imagine being at the law firm and you've got all of these people calling saying, hey, this one individual, she's, this particular person's using your information to do malicious things. And when they get so many calls, they know the people are telling the truth. And I know they know her channel or this platform owner's channel. So imagine them just, getting this information one day, just sitting down and just watching one or two of her videos and watching the behavior that she exhibits. They're like, what? Like we're used to it sort of in this sector, but they're not.
Yeah.
So they're probably pretty shocked, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna put, every effort behind whatever actions they decide to take, and it's going to cost a lot of money.
Do you think that the platform owner is somewhat responsible?
Absolutely. Do you mean the platform owner, meaning what we sign into to upload our videos to?
Yeah.
To be completely honest with you, I have it's funny you asked that because I've had conversations with Google about that very topic. And do you want to know what the answer is to it? What they would tell you?
They would say no.
They would tell you no. And they would tell you that it's not their responsibility on what people put on their platform, that they have put in enough, the paperwork or the long scrolling that we do to hit the accept box when we're signing up for an account. They include a lot of verbiage in there to ensure that they're not responsible. So yes, they would tell you no. And I've had direct conversations with a specific individual who works at Google in this particular area who said, no, we are not responsible for that, period.
But wait a minute, but there's a factor I'm not saying you haven't taken this into account, but I think the factor that's missing now that, they're not responsible initially. But when the outside entity notifies them that, yes, there is stuff going on your platform that is against federal law and stuff like that, then I think they are forced to act in a responsible way and make sure that there is oversight concerning that particular situation.
And that's where I agree with you, Sir King. I absolutely agree with you 100%, which is exactly what prompted me to have this conversation with this individual. Because once you have been notified, especially when you've received multiple reports, you've received letters, calls about, especially one individual, it does become your responsibility at some point. And that is the gray line that Google, that this particular platform owner has not, they keep it as a gray line on purpose. And they will continue to do that until some judge hands down some law that forces them to have some form of responsibility or to handle these sorts of situations in a much different manner.
So why you don't think they went through the DAMCA or the DA, or the DA digital?
The DCMA, because the digital, they are slow, incumbent.
No. Believe we know that celebrities can call easy. It's happened before. Geisha 305 got a number that you can call and boom, it's down like that.
Yeah,
so
I hear you. But can some people get to that information? And if they can, do some people even know how to?
It's a multi-million-dollar company. They got resources.
I know.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Doxing is pretty big over here. I feel like people, they do that. Have anybody seen anybody get ran off YouTube? Like, what's the big thing? Granted, it's an embarrassing tactic, it's a bullying tactic on people, but have anybody seriously been affected to where they left YouTube
Um,
after being exposed on here? Have y'all witnessed anybody kind of being so distraught that they left YouTube and didn't come back
not
from being
didn't come
doxxed?
back, but it was a long time before they came back, or
Okay,
because it is a hurtful thing. Like,
it is
I'm
very
dealing with
hurtful.
the same situation now with my family's photos sitting over on a Swamp Things community page right now,
No,
completely
no,
maliciously doxing my young children and things like that when they
wow.
were young, and grandbabies and all sorts of stuff, just because they think that it affects me. But the thing is, the pictures are public. They were
Mhm.
public before he caught them. So yes, does it bother you? Yes. But there's just something that comes with being out here in the public, making these vlogs. And the thing I'm not going to do is return the favor to him. You won't find any
Right, you're not
photos
gonna
of.
play dirty with them. Hmm.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And I know
Good.
that people have said I'm a doxer out here. I get that reputation from exposing a woman named Kokia Jackson from the Malia Davis story, because I exposed her entire criminal record. And I've already said, yeah, could I have did that differently? Sure. Maybe I should have only went back 5 years. But the thing was, she had stole over $20,000 from people regarding the Malia Davis case.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go in there. Sorry,
Well, I'm
Nikki.
just saying, no,
No,
understood. That's just where that
I
came
don't want
from.
that. Yeah, I know. I'm not. I mean, I'm not coming at you, but I don't want them looking at me
I
as being a
gotcha.
conduit. Yeah,
And that's
I
like a
know you
hard
got your
image to
rules,
shake,
Hurricane.
yeah.
Yeah,
right?
it is. It is definitely, and it is a hard image to share. It doesn't go away, Lemon. Are you kidding me? When
Yeah.
something is
I
said
mean,
out here
I
on
can
this
only
news
imagine.
sector, it never dies.
Wow.
It never dies. Like, you will forever be called, if someone has accused you of something like being a doxer, or like this situation with
A
the
scammer
Bama
or
girl. Or yes,
yeah.
like, it never dies. You're gonna have people every chance they get trying to get into chats to say stuff like that, because they want to try to hurt these people because they don't like them. And it just never dies. It's really hard to revamp a reputation out here. So the best option that I have found is it will address whatever scandal I need to address. And if it's bull crap, I may not address it.
Yeah.
And I just move on. I do my stories and do my content, and I just keep moving on. And I just say F it. Like, it doesn't matter. At that point, you're going to think what you're going to think. You have to develop a tough skin being a content creator out here. Just period. You have
Not
to.
gonna.
Well,
Iwan Carter, you got something to say? I know you've been silent over there. You got. Okay.
I was thinking about this doxing thing, and it violates the Privacy Act of 1974. And I think this is where Ben Verify is going to really be able to stick it to them, because they can get both the system owner as well as the platform owner. Because when they publicize a private citizen's information, we have a right to think that our stuff is private. We have a right to that privacy. And when you're putting that information out for the public without consent, then that's a violation of a right. So this is really serious, and Tracy really sorry about that, but she really needs to see a lawyer, because
Yeah.
there are a bunch of stuff on the books about privacy laws and stuff like that. She really needs to take this serious and see a lawyer, because in the government, we have 130 days to get that information together and bring it to another agency to do a
But
civil case.
but in my Carter,
there's
in that notion where she violated or broke the cease and desist on purpose.
Yeah, she did. And
So
just
and there's state laws
it.
too,
yeah,
or not only federal laws, especially if you dox a service member of the military or someone in the government, that can get you 5 years in federal prison.
Yep.
But states have slowly adopted rules. You'll mainly find the language termed as harassment or threats over electronic communication. So many states are starting to adopt this sort of thing where people are malicious. What good purpose is there in releasing stuff you're about people unbeen verified, and then letting everyone see the cease and desist that you got? Like, it's just
It don't even seem real.
it's crazy. I
that's
just
why
can't
The
believe
average
it.
human wouldn't do that.
And
No.
if she released it to the public, a lot of those people did not need to know that information. So,
And it's a need to know basis. That's usually
yeah.
how the rule is. It's a need to know. Just like if you're in the government or you're in IT and you have elevated administrative privileges, you're only going to get the permissions that you need to do your job because it's a need to know. So, yeah, there's a lot of people that had no business hearing or knowing that information. Yeah, it's
well,
unfortunate.
clicks and views.
Oh,
Got us.
people,
Yeah,
y'all
clicks
got to
and
be
views.
careful over here. I feel like the average person, if they were in her situation, they would have won a different route. But due to the fact that it is that person, they chose the other route, which was
Right.
not the right choice.
Yeah, but you can't tell her anything. She's going to do what she wants to do. And half the time when you try to tell people things, they're going to do the opposite anyway,
Yeah, I
depending
agree
on who
with
the
you.
person is. So, but anyway, y'all, I'm going to drop
Oh, I
down
have one
back
more
in the
question
chat.
for you before you
Sure,
go.
sure,
Where
William.
do you currently stand with Phi Babe? I heard about the Bama Girl situation. Did anything
Oh,
change prior to the Bama Girl situation that made you distance yourself from Phi Babe, or are you okay? Are you still trying to figure it out?
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Okay,
I'm
fair
still
enough.
trying to figure out where I stand personally. I will say that I was a little disappointed tonight, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Hey, I have a
Yeah.
question too, LeQ, and for the panel as
Sure.
well. Now, do you all think that it would have been more impactful for Fly Babe and Bama Girl to appear together as opposed to
No.
appearing
No.
separately?
No.
No.
Why
If
not?
it would have been me,
Together
I
seem
wouldn't have.
cohorts. It seems like y'all planned it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
but it
still
already
seemed like
seems
a
that way.
plan.
It already seems that way though, and I'm gonna throw a little something out here because I know I look at stuff differently than some others do because I'm a
Mhm.
techie. But both of those videos had been streamed at approximately the same time. So was there a conversation had? Hey, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
live. You go live. We both go live at the same time. And that's what I'm thinking. Because if you look at when it was last streamed, you'll see it was the exact same time frame. So that gave me a little more disappointment as well. I don't think it would have been a great idea to appear together at all. I think the best thing would have been not to say anything. But that's just my opinion. And it doesn't
No.
mean I have any issue, but that's my
Right.
opinion. If I was, I wouldn't have said a word.
I
But that's
disagree with
her. It's
the
her.
Phi Babe situation. Bama Girl Live was pointless.
Yeah.
Phi Babe Live had to be addressed because what she did yesterday was a shit show against her friend. And everybody was pretty
Right.
much disappointed in her. So Phi Babe had to come back and make a statement. Now the way she tried to flip it to become back friends with her friend, that's the
Right.
part where she dropped the ball at. That's what I'll say.
That's what I mean as far as
Yeah.
disappointment as goes. Yeah. And the I
Mhm.
think the down votes and the up votes pretty much show the how other people feel too.
Yeah, because Vibe dislikes never outweigh her likes. Like
No,
her likes always be
no,
on top, and then the dislikes is lower. But they were
and it's for
not with
both
the
of
fuck
them.
shit.
Yeah, both of
For
them
both of
look
them.
that way. So I think that, if you're a content creator and you take those dislikes and likes serious, and you don't have to turn them off, which she doesn't, they tell you a lot. They tell you a lot about
Mhm.
what you need to know about how your audience is feeling. And, you know,
And I'm gonna say
it's
one more
going
thing. I think the
to, sure.
battle with her and Bree was definitely a triumph moment where she realized that she need to keep her army together because the more people she lose, the less stronger your army is. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Or
let's just keep
your
it real.
peoples.
I know that there's been a few moderators in Bree's chat that say I'm not welcomed over there as recently as yesterday, just one. And that's okay.
Wow.
But I do want to say this. Bree, has anyone noticed how Bree's popping lately?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I
Bree
already
is
knew it was gonna happen.
popping.
Yes.
She's getting over 1,000 in her chat, so sometimes 1,300 people in her chat. And let's just keep it real. It's the ebb and flow of social media. That's how it works from a technical perspective. Everybody's going to be up, everybody's going to be down at times. Some people are going to have more views than others. There's a lot of factors that come into that. But Bree is somewhat neutral to a sense to where I've even been on her platform and she treated me with kindness. She didn't talk crazy to me, and there's a difference in way Bree handles her platform versus the other people we're speaking on, and that's just how it is. So she is popping right now, and congratulations to her.
Yeah, shout outs to Bree. She is
Yeah,
killing it.
yeah.
I agree. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Sir
So.
King, are you proud of your girl Bree?
No comment. No comment. It is what it is. It's crazy.
He don't want to compliment his ex lover. It's all good.
Do you want me to compliment yours, Lemon?
No, leave that ex alone. Leave.
Okay.
Hey, I've been actually doing good. Never, let me. I can't even say
Yeah, I
much.
heard you had someone living that you were eyeing there for a while, and
But
yeah.
leak you only if you knew the behind the scenes stuff that transpired. I can't even say much. Just know it's a lot that's unfortunate. So
Yeah, well, I've heard all sorts of things, but honestly, I've been here long enough not to believe half of it. So,
it's crazy.
it,
No,
it
what's
gets
going on
crazy
is
out here.
definitely crazy.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
so Marley Mayback, to answer your question, no, I don't think any of it falls back on verified because they provide a tool out there. Now you got to understand there was a big issue with companies like Verified because Congress did not like the fact that they would be able to profit from people's private information. So that is, like I said, this is not a good look because it shows misuse of their information. The Fair Credit Reporting Act, specifies who can use what information and who's privy to for what means. So she's also violating that federal law, and also
And I
something called the
mean,
Stanham Act, and just
yeah.
trademark and copyright. So yeah.
And Ben Verified is so strict. Like they put those, like they're serious about their rules and how to
Mhm.
use their information. Like
Mhm.
when you sign up for Ben Verified, you're agreeing to all of these terms, but half the time people don't read them. But Ben Verified goes the extra mile to make that text a little bigger, to make
Mhm.
you have to accept tier, go next tier. So they make a big point of doing that. And such a big point where as much software as I click next on, it was noticeable to me. And
Wow.
I've done that a million times in my life. So yeah, Ben Verified is very particular, and they laid it all out.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. When you do use YouTube, almost any application, there is rules that we do skip over because it's too long, and most people don't want to read all the terms and conditions,
Oh
and we just click
no.
OK and yes and all that stuff. But what y'all do have to realize, if you go back and read the fine print, it states everything that can get you in trouble if you violate the terms and conditions. So,
How many times have you ever read the terms and conditions, Lemon? Honestly.
honestly, a few times I do catch myself when I do sign up for new apps and stuff to skip past it. Like, oh, I already know what's what is
Right.
requiring and stuff like that. I base it off of how I operate in real life. Like, I would never dox somebody. I would never do certain things. If I got
Yeah.
so heated with YouTube, I would log off. I would literally go do something else. This isn't
Yeah.
my life. I don't get YouTube checks. I don't get all them cash apps and that stuff. So this don't make or break my pockets. So for me,
It's a hobby.
I
You
do
have
skip past.
fun
Yeah,
with
it's a
it.
hobby. I do skip past shit, but I'm just not a malicious person. I don't care how much you
Yeah.
push me or what you put out about me. I'll never respond to you that way. I'll cuss you out, but that's about it.
Well, I think you give out really good advice. There's been times I've heard you talk about that very thing, and it's very good advice. So keep
Thank you.
giving it.
Thank you, Leaky.
Yeah, keep giving it. But you guys have a really good night. I'm out of here. Work comes tomorrow. But y'all, if I don't talk to you then, have a happy Thanksgiving.
You too,
Same to
Happy
dear.
you.
Thanksgiving to you
Thank
too.
you.
Right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Peace. Wow, this is all coming right before the holidays, so y'all make sure y'all do enjoy the holidays because we've been dealing with so much fuck shit. Y'all gotta make sure y'all do separate from this YouTube shit and really enjoy the holidays when it do approaches.
Oh, you know I am.
Can we have family on the holidays? I thought we had to separate because or have the holidays with the people that are already living with you.
I mean, people bend the rules during holiday times, during any kind of thing. So I feel like certain people will have a big household, certain people have a smaller household. It depends on who the person is and how
Oh, I'm
strict
not.
and how much they pay by the rules. Do you abide by the rules?
I sure do.
Okay, so you might have a small Thanksgiving.
And if they're all not already in here, they won't be. Mm-mm.
Well,
Yeah, it's crazy because this is probably going to be the first time people are going to be traveling in the height of this situation. Like last year, I don't think it was taken that seriously. We didn't really know that much about it, but
Mm-mm.
now we do, and they're still doing this. And I think a lot of this is for profit
no.
because
Well, people are
something
just
that's so easily transferable, you're going to sit there and allow people to congregate, sit next to, cough, and
yeah. Well, like you said, there's going to be a lot of people out on the highway too driving. So from
yeah,
state to state, you know.
Yeah, out of town visitors and stuff like that. Because people do travel during the holidays. They want to see their peoples. They want that moment, and
They were
they don't
showing on
care.
showing on the news airplane flights going to places. So come on,
Oh
people.
no.
Yes, yes. It's
I'll have
down, but people are still going. And the
I'll
craziest
have a
thing I
boo.
seen in that was the people were wearing masks, but the people that inspect your baggage, some of them didn't have masks on.
Oh.
hmm
Could I ask y'all a
Mm-mm.
question? I heard over here. I'm new over here, so by the holiday times, they always say crazy shit like this happens, like stories and incidents by the holiday times. Is that true? So every time like Thanksgiving or Christmas or something come up, there's some kind of scandal or some kind of situation that sort of rocks the YouTube streets.
Oh, I
Uh,
don't know. I don't know if I've ever
uh,
been on the YouTube on
yeah, yes and
holiday.
no. Yes and no. I think because people are trying to get extra cash for the holiday. So yes and no.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes and
Okay,
no.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Yeah,
We're
because you
gonna
got to
have
remember
it too
that
much.
whole VS thing popped off on New Year's Eve. So
Oh, okay.
mm,
So
What
wait.
was it,
That whole fight thing happened on that was New Year's.
yeah, that was New Year's Eve. Yeah, yeah. Was it New
Oh
Year's? It was either
wow.
New Year's,
Oh,
wow.
is it New Year's
oh,
Day
you're
or New
right.
Year's Eve? Yeah.
So it literally like pushed in that day, and then the next day we brought in a new year, and then all the fuck shit that already took place. So the damages was done.
It was pretty much. I think it was New Year's Eve. It was either December 31st or January 1st. And yeah, and then like the second or the third they were looking for, and then that's when they came and knocked on her door.
Oh,
So
you're right.
And I saw that Kiki today. She was on cam today. I was like, okay, I could put a face. I mean, not that I haven't seen her face before, but an
yeah,
updated face of what she looked like in current time. So I saw her today earlier on somebody's live. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
She a little different.
She's got issues, man.
It's an understatement.
You think so?
Yeah, something's wrong with her, man. Mentally, something's wrong with her.
Man, the way she popped up.
I think that's why she was used. I think that's why she was used to pull this off, because she has multiple personalities.
Well, she was on the webcam just agreeing to everything. I was just looking at, like her, because she was like visually showing herself. So I was like, something's off with this chick. Even when she's not speaking, just something was like not right.
She's scary.
I don't want to talk down on her and then she dissing me, but something wasn't right.
She's not right. She's like a JT, but JT's way nicer.
Hey, JT was lit last night. I don't know where the hell JT came from out the woodworks.
Probably got bored.
And then here I go, letting a troll piss me off last night. That was crazy. So I got a new rule.
Like you turned into Hyde last night.
I was pissed because I was trying my best not to read the chat because I was begging for the privileges back. But when a comment came up on the screen and I read it, I'm like, come on now. I told you I wasn't asleep, and then you told me I needed a C patch. So I felt like this person was trying to get it. This person really wanted a reaction out of me, so I fell right into the trap, y'all. I fell right into the trap.
I've never seen you like that, Lemon.
That wasn't nothing though. I get worse. That wasn't shit. That was lightweight. Listen, when I'm mad, I go outside. When I go outside, it's bad for you because I don't bring super dark negative energy into my house. So when I go outside, it's a wrap. Because I don't scream and yell and cuss and do all that shit in my house. I find that weird. I find that like, But outside, I feel like I'm in a heated debate. I could be talking to anybody, so I'll let you have it outside. I don't do that in my house. And yes, I live alone too, but it's just weird to be screaming in your house as strangers.
I definitely agree.
So I move a little different, but I will cuss you out if needed.
There's nothing wrong with being different.
Yeah, I get gutter though. So people be like, I'm surprised, but you don't have to present yourself a certain way to be able to cuss somebody out or get your point across. So,
right. That's why I'm not going to that platform.
Hey, William, when you get loud though, your voice totally changed. It gets real like aggressive. Like you can take over the whole conversation. Your voice is powerful though.
Yeah, but I don't want to sing that way all the time. I don't want to feel like everybody thinking I'm an old grandpa with ain't getting none or sitting around the house with nothing to do but play on a PlayStation and all that crazy stuff. Or I ain't wrapping it up and all that kind of stuff. Ain't that right, Sir King?
Sir King didn't think he was out here raw dogging it.
Oh my god!
He was talking about the blue pill, not me. So
no. See, there you go.
No.
You didn't even bring the blue pill in. See.
Where is Lady Dimples when you need her?
She was here last night. She got into a few arguments.
On here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
She
last
always
night.
Oh well, yeah, I was here last night.
She got into it with Terry P. She got into it with JT. She almost got into it with me, but I had to, let her know that I didn't mean no disrespect for what I said. I was just caught up in the moment.
I think she's just very sensitive. I like her though.
Yeah, she cool. Yeah. But
she
the real question is, where the hell is Natasha? Have anybody seen Natasha? No?
I haven't.
Nope.
Damn.
Nope.
That was your first interest. She was the first person to show her interest in you, and the second she told the world that she loves Sir King, then you start getting your other groupies on YouTube. So
I don't know. It's all weird situations, and they get sensitive, and it's just weird.
I feel you. Well, it is hard to deal with so many emotions. That's why I tell you that all the time. I'd be like, how do you juggle all these different personalities? People get mad at you over the smallest shit. In my opinion, it's small, but in their eyes, it's big. So I can't tell them how to feel. But I don't know how you do it every day. On certain days, I'd be like, okay, Sir King ain't gonna go live today, and you still go live.
Well, a gripe is a gripe, right? No matter how
Yeah.
big or small, it's still a gripe. You know?
Well,
So you
he
basically don't internalize none of this.
nah, he's an attached man now, so we won't have to worry about that anymore.
You just don't attach yourself to her. That's all.
Oh,
Help.
I'm not. I'm not. Trust me. Trust me. I'm not. Don't let her hear
William
my
is the
voice,
lady
man.
Come on, Lisa.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. I said William's a lady, man.
So what did Duchess have to say, William?
No, I'm gonna let you watch the video. I'm not gonna say a word. After you watch it, then you can come back at me on it. But until you watch it, I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
I think if
But
it's a little skit video, it's not gonna be too bad. If it's a skit video, it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
It's not bad. It's a skit. But I didn't have nothing to do with it. But he put me in it because of you.
Because of me.
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't see the video? Even I saw the video, but I can't tell you about it.
Of what?
You know how Dutchers do a little he'll upload like a 3-minute video and it'll be about a certain situation. It could be about you, it could be about Five Babe. And that's all it was. It was about you and Lisa, and he added William
I mean,
in there.
if you can
Nothing
really take
malicious.
a joke, you'll laugh at it, Sir King. It's nothing but a joke now. It's
Well, I think I may have seen it. I don't know.
Yeah, you did miss it.
Hey, but Lisa is on fire.
It's something to me.
People was even asking me about Lisa, and I'm like, you know what? I know a little bit about Lisa, but I don't know a whole lot about Lisa. So I try to, stay in my lane with the whole Lisa situation.
Right. But I tell you what, Lemon, if she looks like that, anything like what Duchess Kelly Love had up there, so King better keep her on the lock and key.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing. Now, Mike Carter, I didn't get to ask you no question. I had 2 questions to ask you because I know you you like Five Babe and you like Bama Girl. Are you still Babe Nation?
I don't know. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I really, I'm questioning how this whole situation was handled.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean,
okay, that's fair.
I still watch Five Babe, but it's not the same anymore. Especially with her treatment of Bama. What's her name? Bam. What's her?
Yeah, Bama.
With her treatment of Bama, because I thought that they were such good friends, and to be able to turn on a friend like that, and just air her out, I question that. And then I question Bama on her treatment or her handling of the death of that young man, whether it was true or not. So I'm just kind of cool and thinking things through.
Okay, that was fair. That was honest. I believe you.
Yeah.
Same here. I feel like I'm on the same page as you. A lot of stuff happened in it. It can just change your viewpoint on people.
Yeah. Because she was my favorite content creator, and I know she is a whole ball of mess.
Mm-hmm.
This handling of this situation, I didn't see any loyalty. I didn't see anything genuine. It was like she was playing for the public and consider Bama's feelings. She gave her no consideration, even though she was wrong. Even though she was wrong, she was still supposed to be a friend.
Yeah.
So
I think it went bad when she saw some of her people on her platform saying, "Hey, I'm from Babe Nation, but even I don't agree with this situation." I think had the outcome been positive with her uh disowning Bama Girl, she would have, rolled with disowning her. But since it was the negativity outweighed the positivity, I felt like she went and backtracked all the stuff she said because of how much negativity she got from the situation.
yeah, I
I
did.
think she got tired of Bama Girl lying to her. Even
You
from,
think so?
yeah, even from, I'm just saying, even from the looks to the whole thing, I don't know about the whole domestic story. I'm not saying that's not true.
Right.
But
Oh, I
Fabe
forgot
even said
about
I
that.
was expecting to see more of a
Burnt up.
transport. I mean, transparent effect of what happened to her concerning that whole her being burned. And I just think that she had enough was enough. It was probably a shock to her when she was at Orlando, thinking that Bama Girl was going to be one way, and then
Then
actually
she should address Bama Girl personally. She didn't have to bring that to the public.
Hmm. But didn't Bama dental stuff come from the domestic violence situation?
I don't know. I think I heard that, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so let's just erase
I
that
think
because I don't want to
so.
put
I
that
think
out there.
so. I think it was a traumatic experience. I mean, it
Yeah.
affected every part of her body.
That's
But
why I said to
even
laugh. That's why I said to laugh at a situation like that, or when she was upset with Bama Girl and she talked about her like that. That's what made me upset
yep,
because when I view y'all a certain way, I see y'all a certain way. So to know that you would do this to somebody publicly that always had your back
right.
no matter what. I mean, 5A would get caught up in the craziest stories, and Bama Girl would host a panel every time 5A Live ended to keep the conversation going in her favor. So for
And
you to turn her back on her as soon as the shit get hot, I did not like that. I did not like that at
But
all.
Lemon, that was her role. That was her role for relevancy. That was her role in the organization. Wasn't that? You know what I mean?
what
Yeah,
organization?
I
Babe
agree.
Nation.
Oh, that
But
was Bama's role in the Oh, okay.
Yeah, everybody's got a role to play. So that was her role.
she just have
Oh,
to realize sometimes when she do things like this, she paints the picture of what people saying about you easier because you prove their points. When
I
you get
guess you
into
all
it
were
with your
paying
close
attention.
friends, no, I
That's
I mean,
that's,
hmm?
that's what Fabi's MO though, Lemon. That's how she roll. You do something that offends her that she don't like, she call you out, curse you out, and then it goes from there. She don't
but
never settle things subtly, and then subtly you don't know what happened. Or professionally, she'll call you out. It happens many a time. BBK, same thing.
yeah,
It's the history behind that.
she didn't have any emotional intelligence on that because that she should have pulled back a little. She should have pulled back.
Well,
Yeah.
my thing is, if you were doing all that research and you were so reserved and passing judgment, why couldn't you just be reserved and text her a message behind the scenes and be like,
Right.
it's
I'm
just
not.
weird.
Well, I want to put this out there. I'm not saying that they cannot move past what Five Babe said about her and Bama Girl can forgive her because that's up to them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked y'all, could y'all forgive somebody if they did that to y'all? That's why I asked the question. Because people can't forgive each other. I'm not gonna say it's impossible because I've seen it done before. If you like somebody and they did something wrong to hurt you, you can't be hurt, but you can't forgive them at the same
Well,
time.
it's,
So
it's happened over here.
yeah, yeah.
It's happened over here.
Good, e-
So you,
good evening.
you, I mean, it's really hard
What up,
because
y'all?
you keep it
You
in the
can
Yeah,
back of your mind and stuff like that. So
you can forgive them, but I don't know about restoring them back to their
yeah,
position that they once held in your life.
yeah.
Now, I'll
mhm.
forgive you, but we may not ever have that same relationship that we had in the past, especially when something like that occurred.
Right. So I'm gonna let y'all
Good.
chime in
You won't
real
be
quick. Go
missed.
ahead, y'all.
You will not be missed. But how's everybody? Good evening.
Hey, how you
Good.
doing?
Hey, good
Right.
I'm
evening,
good.
y'all.
Good. Good.
I thought we was pretty much, coming to an end of this, but with these updates, that brings it right back up. You know,
What you
So,
say?
what's your opinion on that? Yeah.
um, Surprisingly, like I'm aligned with you. You know, I'm agreeing.
Surprisingly.
Like, I mean, you didn't go in, you didn't have to, but I'm kind of shocked, like of you know your view on this or your take on this, but
Why?
because it doesn't reflect your past views for that reason.
Because of how I talked about Fi in the past.
Right, like when I speak, like it's people that know, like if certain names come up, they expect me to speak a certain way, be it
Okay.
respectful or favorable or unfavorable. So yeah, Mhm.
Okay, that's
That's
fair.
it. Not a shot.
That's fair because it's absolutely true. That's what it is.
You're not surprised by your response. I mean, have you ever like had a similar response?
No, I've considered certain things and certain actions that I have witnessed over there, and I kind of chalked it up to individuals that were, a part of the relationship or non-relationship, and I kind of gave it a pass. This time, this was supposed to be a good friend who showed herself as a friend,
Right.
and my opinion, proved herself as a friend and showed loyalty, and that was not reciprocated. So I I had to back up for a minute.
So, in terms of the thing that left a bad taste in your mouth about what you saw, was it more so like the personal insults and the roasting, or was it her checking her and calling her out?
It was all of the above.
All
And
right.
if
So
she left
could I
it,
make a
if
follow up question?
yes, go ahead.
So let's say if she left the roasting and the personal insults alone, and she just simply called her out for what she thought was wrong about her bringing it here, and I guess the inconsistent like details, like the things she didn't know, the things she admitted, the things that came off the seafood. I mean, what would you make of that?
I would have called that being a friend. She would have been she would have held Bama accountable for her actions, and she didn't. So
Okay.
if she called her out on her stuff, I would have considered by being a friend and checking her, but she didn't do that.
But what's with all this hiding this information? Talking about you don't know what I know, and now that I'm privy to certain information, share what it is. Because at the same
It
time, you slandering Bree's name, sitting over there talking about she involved in some plot to take down Bama Girl, but ain't showing no damn liquor evidence. So I don't understand all this. I really
it was
don't.
I
weird because
Yeah, like to me, that's not even realistic. Like it's not even believable or convincing that
Yeah.
Bree had some like, plot going on that goes back to a month, and like her foreseeing that this would take place and all of that. It doesn't even make sense. Like no, she was just someone that's a content creator, and she stepped into her role as content creator, and she seized the opportunity and gave us a window to actually like view it like with more insight, like in details, like where she connected us to the family itself that was telling Bama Girl to step away and to leave them alone. So
And I think when Sir King explained the whole plotting for a month, I think they meant like they were waiting on a moment for Bama Girl to get in something so they could paint this smear campaign against Bama Girl. Not that this death situation that they were plotting for a month,
Right.
but the situation like planning this attack against Bama Girl has been in actions for over a month. Is what they're trying to say.
Yeah, and
mhm.
I see it the way
So if it wasn't this death scandal, it would have been something else that regard Bama that they would use against
But
her to
Bama
take her
Girl's
down.
irrelevant though. No diss to
No, no,
Bama
no. I
Girl,
know.
but
I know. I'm just saying
I'm
that's the
just saying
narrative
I
they're
don't
putting.
believe it. I don't
Mhm.
believe the theory because I mean, just
her
depending
Just
on
the
how.
it,
relevance came from being in connection with Phi Babe, and I think uh, if I go with what Lemon is saying, it was sort of like what happened with BS. They were somebody was plotting on her but Kiki or that other lady showed up and part to the plans.
Mm-hmm.
This is something
No,
else.
you can't.
We don't know.
You can't. No, because Bama Girl's not even on the level of a VS. Bama Girl's not
Was
on the
her
level.
connection with Bye Bae because she was considered, I guess, like the number 2 person in the organization. I don't know.
No. She's not
QB
number
is.
2. QB is number 2.
QB's
Oh yeah.
If QB was a part of this story, it would make more sense. But
Yeah, it
Bama
would make
Girl
more
is
sense.
sort of like an alternative, meaning like she's not up next with this whole like to take somebody down. I don't believe that. And I don't even believe people are out there to take anybody down. I felt like this was an opportunity where Brianna saw a situation where she spoke on it and she just happened to have the upper hand because she welcomed that family on her
Yeah.
platform.
And they
That's
can
it.
fault her
That's
for
it.
that. They cannot fault Brianna for that. I don't care what they say about her. It was an opportune moment, and she sees.
Yeah.
Yeah, but listen,
Y'all,
when she reached,
y'all, let me ask you this question. Hold on, y'all. Let me ask you this. What do you think about what Trish did?
I think I might try to respond to that, but let me just say this: when Brianna reached out to the family, it confirmed like so many of the question marks that we had. Because if you remember the whole sequence before Brianna even had, or before we knew that she had contact with the family, there was already, like we all had people that don't like us, or what they would call enemies or foes, and it was already people like on these streets calling Bama Girl fraud then, like even before like we knew, like when there was question marks around. Because people was questioning it from the gate.
Well, I think Bobby was mad at Bree because Bree handled the situation that forced 5A to address the situation. You know what I mean? She handled it in a way that made 5A, address the situation. That's why I think 5A was so mad. I really do.
With the Trish, I think I'm a plead the fifth, but to be honest, I don't really get to watch her.
I don't watch her either.
In the past, on your platform, so can you when you were speaking about that, she had some type of campaign going on. I did call that out as fraud, but
Yeah, it was not. That's not professional. That's not the way you do things. Yeah. Yep.
Man, this whole situation is crazy, I must say. I don't like that people are making amends but flipping this on one person. I look at shit like this. If I did something fucked up towards you and I want to publicly apologize because I disrespected you publicly, I would just do that and I would leave it at that. I don't like when people add more details like this person did this and I felt like this because of this now. Like, listen, you're a grown up. When you hit that live button and you came on here to your platform and you were upset, you were upset. Just say that. But don't add more things and make it seem like people were plotting. Just say, I fucked up. The people saw me fuck up. I went in on my friend, somebody I really cared about, and just leave it as it, Don't add Brianna to the situation because she has to realize on YouTube she has more enemies than she has people that like her. So it's never going to really be in her favor unless she's 100% right in the situation. But she's not 100% right in the situation, so it's not in her favor. I shouldn't be giving her plugs, but yeah, she got more people on YouTube that dislike her, and you got to remember something. It's about likability, and Brianna at the moment, if we're doing seasons, Brianna is more likable. She's fair. She's not being biased in the situation. She's I don't feel like
she's biased now.
You think she's biased? You think she's biased?
Yeah, she's biased.
Oh, wait. Tell me why. Hold on. Let's rewind. Go ahead, McCarter.
You can't say nothing to our moderators. In my chat, you can question my moderators as long as you not disrespectful to this. You can't question their moderators. And if there's a certain person that she's not gonna allow you to talk too bad about her.
Oh, okay.
She's very biased.
Okay, well, well.
And she's just as biased against Spy as Spy is against her.
Okay.
So it's
a fair exchange then.
Yeah.
Between those two. All right.
Yeah.
So okay, you said she's biased in some point. Do you feel like in this situation though, is she biased? In this just this moment, this whole situation, what you saw.
Go ahead, y'all.
As it applies to this situation, I've seen that. As it applies to this situation, I've seen nothing but consistency. On
Okay.
her part, on Bree's part, but on Bama's part, it's just like a lot of discrepancies. So,
Yeah. Hmm.
Hmm. I'm still mulling that. I have some thoughts. I haven't thought them completely through. I think there's a little tinge of biasness, if that's a word.
Yeah. So who keeps it 100 on here then, no matter what? Because from what I'm getting is everybody can be biased depending on who the person is and what situation we're dealing
Right.
with.
Well, they're not in this sector.
Okay, so I guess that's normal then to have favoritism or to be biased
Yeah.
in certain situations. Okay, so I won't hold nobody for that. But I don't feel like Bree was scamming this situation. I feel like it happened organically, but I could be wrong. Hey, this is my opinion. I don't feel like she scammed the situation at all.
I don't either. I think she saw an opportunity and seized it. She was smart enough to seize that
yeah,
opportunity.
Now, here's what I'll question: how close that lady is to the real, actual family of the murder. Now, I don't know the full details of that, so I don't want to speak too much on that. That's the only thing that could be questionable.
Yeah, I heard about that too. I don't know. I wish they would just let that. Have they had a funeral?
No, that's why I even think we shouldn't even be talking about the situation no
Yeah.
more because we're making it worse to ourselves.
Oh,
Shit,
God.
I
my
only
bad.
want to talk.
RIP.
Well, I only really want to
Yeah,
talk about the situation in the context of what Trish did, which was relevant to what happened today, and I think that's despicable, and I think that's terrible.
so what do we do with that whole situation?
I don't know if there's anything we can do. I mean,
What was
that's
her
terrible.
purpose? What did exactly did she do?
She called
She
out the
basically
family. She
upset with
called the
Bree.
family stupid. She called the family stupid. Like she called the boy.
What?
She pretty much called they were faking, and she called out the boy and made him seem as if he was like had low emotional intelligence because he didn't know how to interact with law enforcement. She blamed the family for teaching him not to know how to interact with law enforcement. It was terrible. It was despicable. And
Oh
she
my
was screaming about
goodness.
Brianna the whole damn time. Brianna got the interview with Brianna and all this stuff. It's crazy.
But
Yeah, she was.
didn't he have a prior offense with the police, and that's why he was so scared? He
I
had
don't
a
know that. I don't know that. And even
I
if he
don't. I
did,
don't.
I
yeah.
don't.
I don't want to
It
speak
was
on it.
yeah, but they said it. So
I'm not going. I'm not going to try
oh
to
my
stand.
goodness,
I'm
that
staying in the
That
lane that
that
is
don't make
mine.
no. That don't make no. That's not right. What she did to post the pictures
yeah.
of the
Hell no.
child in the video and all that. That's terrible. That's wrong.
No.
People just love dragging other people into the situation. Like if you upset with the situation that you didn't get your moment from it, you shouldn't even try to capitalize off something like this that had nothing to do with you. So I just find this whole situation weird. Bama girl should have never brought it to YouTube, and that's just my opinion.
And
yo,
that
when you
should have been her moment.
People bring a lot of
listen
stuff to YouTube though. Yeah.
earlier when you said she said "f you" because I didn't get to watch it, were you like
Yeah.
quoting her verbatim or paraphrasing?
Hmm.
Yeah,
No,
she
that's what she
said it.
said. She pretty much said that people who unsubscribed to her and didn't believe her in the situation, then fuck you. It was sort of like, if you don't believe what I gotta
Right.
say, or
To the
if you
naysayers,
unsubscribe to my channel, then it's fuck you at this point.
Right.
because the
And
"f
that
you"
was
is real
so
strong,
insulting.
and because the "f you" is real strong language to like people who are just questioning a questionable situation. And I just want to note that like she didn't get that kind of energy to Five A when Five A like
She did.
pretty much
She did.
loved it. Mhm.
She tried to, but I felt like her energy was off when she tried to. Once she got in the word that 5A was going in on her appearance, her looks, and all that shit, she tried to snap back. But 5 Babe energy is on a different level. She can't compete with 5 Babe in that area. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I personally think Bama saw Kwani's post because
Nope.
Kwani suggested if she comes back,
Mm-mm.
to come back like a queen and
She didn't.
everybody out. And she came and did exactly what Kwani told her to do.
No, she didn't.
Nah,
No, you didn't hear what Kwani said. If you heard what Kwani said, Kwani told her to pretty much drag 5 Babe into comeback as Queen Bama and to be on the camera visually so we can see her and to pretty much drag, Phi Babe for what she did to her. So
Oh, it
she didn't
was
do
just
none of that.
oh, it was just drag Phi Babe and not everybody.
Yeah, it was sort of a return for the favor because of what Phi Babe did to her publicly. It was a I'm finna
Oh
match your
my
energy tomorrow. Come on now. She said
God.
that.
I missed
Yeah, because
that part.
that's what we do though.
Yeah, she
That's what we
wanted
do.
Bama Girl to, look good. She wanted Bama Girl to, I think she said to be in red or black. I'm not sure, but she wanted her to, look her best and to handle the situation appropriately. And she'll be able to, you know,
Oh, she
not
did
look so bad on the YouTube streets for standing up for herself. But she didn't do that. She pretty much made a 20-minute video and left.
and didn't do anything because I didn't feel anything she said. Mm-mm.
I
I
would have felt her if she would have did an hour by herself. I would have like, okay, this serious. But she did 20 minutes and she did. So I was like, all right.
and she cursed everybody out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what do y'all make of that newfound friendship? Like, what do y'all make of that? Like, is it solid? Like, what's the
No, it's
quality of
not solid. It was done for PR purposes and not to. But Fabi messed up either way, because if this story is to go national, Fabi is now tied into it. She could have easily distanced herself from the situation, but now she's in it. Now you're gonna be known as a known associate of someone who stated incorrect details regarding that boy's life. So anyway.
I'm one and done. If you publicly come out and do some fucked up shit to me, I feel like I can't be cool with you no more. Because you will do it again, despite what you tell me. So it's one and done with me. The second I realize that's the way you are, I'm cool off you. We can never be friends again. Now, can we have a conversation? Sure, but can we be friends and
Right.
cordial? Nah, no,
yeah,
it's dead.
it's
I'll never be cool with you.
it's certain
Oh, you
things you can't bounce
be
back
cordial?
from. But I have a question for you, Lemon.
Mm.
Who comes out looking more forgiving? Like in the friendship, Phi Babe or Bama Girl?
Bye, babe.
She looks the most forgiving.
She looks the most forgiving because she did it publicly and she apologized publicly. Now, how sincere her apology was, that's up to the public to digest. Um, Bama Girl, not so much because she had the upper hand to pretty much stand her ground and show who she is as a person outside of Phi Baby. She missed that opportunity. She went back into being right underneath Phi Babe as her
Princess.
her friend, her princess. Yeah. So no.
Yeah,
Bye, babe.
I follow. I follow. But this optic shit is, you know what I mean? Like, it's a bitch.
How do you view it?
Um, Probably from the opposite side.
So you think Bama?
She may not have the fan base or fandom that Phi Babe has, but just from what I've seen and how it played out, yeah, I would say that she is the most forgiving. Like even to like put up the face to us that she would like refriend her like after the way she drug her, because a lot of the things that she said did look like things that she kind of like kept in the storage box, like waiting till the day that somebody fucked up that she can unleash. So
Mad day.
I kind of realized that I kind of felt like they both realized they needed each other, and they didn't realize that until they sort of split apart. They need each
I
other.
sus-
They outnumber.
I-
Five Babes outnumber
yeah,
right now.
I suspect it was a backlash from people that didn't care the way Phi Babe came at her, and that's probably what knock some sense into Phi Babe's head.
But Five Babes guilty because she created so many enemies that she wasn't aware of how many enemies she actually had versus supporters. So you can have a lot of supporters, but you need content creators to back you up too.
I don't think it was that. I think it was one of her true supporters telling her like, we ain't down with this and we about to pull our support. And when somebody
Man,
comes,
it was two of her. It was two of her Babe Nation people on Bama Girl panel after Five Babe Live ended yesterday, and I'm sure she was in Bama Girl's live watching. So
I'm sure she was. She's
y'all got to
everywhere.
realize something. As soon as Five Babe started apologizing to Bama Girl, I saw people who wasn't dropping down in her chat was like, "Ooh, thank God I can come back now and finally start speaking again," because I hated being in the bushes. And then her numbers went up. Her numbers went up right after that. So yeah,
Well, I
people were
certainly don't
scared.
think that Bama girl, she doesn't have an upper hand because she
Nah,
acknowledged anything.
yeah,
I wasn't I wasn't in the analytics, but in my brain, in my head, and Yah said when she told her people, Babe Nation, to disavow and unsubscribe to her, I could see like her subscriber count depleting like before my eyes.
And that disturbed Bama girl because she mentioned it last night. Or was it yesterday?
nah. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I felt like Bama Girl was less bothered about the situation than 5A. 5A views YouTube more seriously than Bama Girl because of where she is on YouTube. So she takes this more serious than Bama Girl. So Bama Girl wasn't tripping that hard. Honestly, she wasn't. Y'all got to look at it. She didn't have. Well, let me be careful. She didn't have much to lose as the other person. So I felt like somebody took it a little serious than the other, and they realized they had to backtrack and do a PR stunt. Damage control.
She better hope that her nation don't grow tired of her telling them like unsubscribe because like it has happened like several times or whatever, because they're gonna eventually feel like lapdogs to Fetch It Freddy's, like being told what to do and when to do it, and don't ask why, but just do it. People
See,
like to, people
I have
don't like
a
to
problem. Go ahead. Sorry.
talk to. Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was just going to say people don't like to be felt like they're being talked at,
Right.
So,
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
Well, I have a problem with her telling grown people what to do anyway. You can't tell me to subscribe to a person or to unsubscribe to a person unless you're going to pay my bill. But as long as I'm paying the bill,
Yeah, that was sort of when I got the wake up call about the way she moved was when she did that to Sir King. She was sort of like unsubscribed to a channel. She picked up a beat that had nothing to do with her, and I felt like, wow, it sort of just opened my eyes. So I started paying attention. I sort of, I saw what everybody else started to see, and I hate to admit that, but it is what it is. She could redeem herself if she, stop being so. I feel like she's too calculated. Just be more organic. If you're more organic, you give off more realistic vibes. But when you seem calculated and you seem flustered, it shows weakness. So I feel like she's in a moment of trying to rebounce back pretty much from this situation.
I think she can do that because
Yeah.
she's a smart girl. She is smart, and she's going to reevaluate the situation.
My only thing is, why did whatchamacallit stay so quiet during this whole situation until finally the dust settled? And they came up out like, can I come up? Is it safe now? I thought that was a little weird. I'm talking about QB because I feel like when anything is going deep and you're the male component of this whole entity, you should be one of the first people to speak out because that shows your backbone. But he waited almost until like the dust settled to pop his head up out the hole and be like, okay, what's up? But then his whole attack was on Brianna, so I was like, that's weird.
Oh, he said something today?
Yeah, he made a video today.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
It
was probably like an hour or two before this live started. That's probably why you didn't see it. It was a late live. It was late. Because his first live, he played music for about like 15 minutes. Then he disappeared. 5A came live. She said what she said. She dipped out. Bama Girl said what she said. She dipped out. And then he came after.
Oh.
But
all right, anything else you guys want to talk about? No,
but I'm cool with you tonight. I still love you.
Thank you.
Well, why do you always mess with Mr. Carruthers?
Because because he's a mix between Jay Wilson and Jay Dunn.
Now, see, I take the Jay Wilson part you saying, but when you try to lump me in there with Jay Dunn, now, buddy, let's draw the line there.
William, did you go live tonight?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I was talking with a lady. Boss lady, and we were talking about a TV show that we're watching. We do little things on that, but I was on her chat. We were talking about this TV show Wentworth on Netflix.
Oh, I know you talking about. You was at my baby's house, boss lady. You had to be.
Right.
Boss lady, and New Jersey.
Yeah. We were talking about getting together, doing another musical thing one night, but
y'all be
we haven't made it solid yet.
Yeah, I fucked with her.
Yeah, she's another little sweetheart. We got in common the shows that we watch on TV.
But I'm gonna leave this conversation because this is shit that makes Sir King goes flush crazy or happy.
What conversation is that?
Talking about Wentworth and different things that we do when we're not with you. It's like you get jealous of when we talk about.
We were talking about STIs earlier, so.
See, there he goes with that again. See,
y'all know he gets on that app stereo and becomes a shock jock over there. So
no, I don't.
But he does.
Yeah, he does a whole.
That's why he want me to come over there, huh?
No, William. Honestly, you'll do good on stereo. I think you should download stereo on your Play Store because you like to talk. And that app, you don't have to just talk to Sir King. There's like thousands of people on there, and y'all just have an open conversation without showing your real pictures and shit like that. It's pretty dope. You'll like it.
Well, I'll think about that one because the only person I really want to talk to sometimes is Sir King.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Go follow Sir King on stereo. You can have a conversation with him one-on-one with other people just watching y'all have a conversation.
Can he flush me?
No.
No, I can't. You just leave me messages and stuff. So.
Hey, on that platform, y'all got equal power, so y'all on the same playing field. There's nobody got more power than the other. Right, Sir King?
What you say?
On that platform, like even though he visiting you, like you don't have more power. Like you can't like just get rid of him. He just have to leave, right?
Right, he would have to leave, or he would have to leave, or we can switch to another person. I could drop him from the call, but I wouldn't do that to him over there. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to him.
Really expect me to believe that one?
Download stereo. It's free. It's easy to work, and I think y'all all have fun with it if y'all download it. So.
Yeah. On that note, I think we're going to head over there for the after show. I'm going to put the link in the chat if y'all want to come over. We'll talk about everything in between. But I think that's how we're going to close out this portion of Sir King and Avatar Nation. So head over there to head over there to stereo, and then we'll continue everything over there, and then you don't have so many eyes watching. So we can say some more stuff that we can't really say over here.
You trying to take me away from my PlayStation. I ain't studying you.
Okay. How is that? You can just listen to us in the background on your phone. You don't have to be logged on. So.
Oh right, William. It's not like this. So this many people won't be talking at one time. On stereo, it's just you and one other person, and then the rest of us we're just listeners. So it's just you and another person. So it's one-on-one.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay. Well, I'll probably give it a shot. I'm not promising anything.
Okay, hold on. All right. Well, we all. I have a host over there. I got like Miss Juicy Reviews over there now. So we're gonna start the show over there. So yeah, Landon Brown, we can curse. We can curse over there. So definitely come on over.
Y'all can curse.
Good, because I got some.
So definitely come on over. We can definitely curse.
What happened, y'all?
See, that's
No,
what he
I'm
wants
just,
to get me over there and get me to cursing and all that stuff, and then come back the next day. I didn't know that he would do like that. No,
I'm just joking when I imitate your voice, so don't get mad. But
you can't imitate my voice. That's the problem. That's what you flustered about.
oh, yes, I can, Mr. Carruthers.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
yes,
no,
I can.
no, no.
it's okay.
Like,
Acting like
like I
his
said,
bobblehead is trying to rush
Yo,
through
mama,
it.
yo, mama. Don't be talking
Everybody
about
talking at once. We all sound like a big ass conversation happening at once.
well, that's because William Carruthers is talking. Nobody can overhear him or overtalk him. That
We,
deep
we,
voice. Hey,
we
how
sound
you
like,
doing, Sir King? I don't know.
oh,
you just jealous.
Never. Never, never,
Yeah.
never.
All right, let me talk to your girlfriend right quick.
Oh,
Lisa,
She's at home.
uh-oh.
She's at home. She's at home.
yeah. She
See,
remind me of a
Don't
West.
get jealous now. Don't get jealous. Don't get
I'm not
jealous.
jealous.
Don't get
I'm not
jealous.
jealous because
You may be able to
if
find a
she
fine woman over there on stereo. There's a lot of fine women. We had a
now
woman that
wait a
was
minute. I'm gonna give you a
Hey.
compliment. I'm gonna give you a compliment.
yeah, we did speak to an ex stripper, former stripper last night. So yeah, it's a plethora of women that you may run
You
into.
gotta get off. Man.
So
No, I ain't looking. I'm not looking now. I'm not looking.
yeah, no, she might put you on that pole and twirl you around.
Hey, the only thing I dislike about stereo, if you swipe right or whatever, you will literally leave that conversation and be in a whole nother platform with different people. I'm like, how the
Well,
hell I
why
get
you
over
swiping
here?
left or right for? Lemon, that's for something else. Anyway,
They say that's the
My
best
bad.
way
Like
to
that old,
find.
like
Hmm?
those songs got me going in circles, huh? Okay.
yeah, that woman would definitely have you going in circles, round
Oh,
and
she
round.
would. Your girlfriend?
No, not that one, the stripper one that we
Oh,
talked that we met.
oh no, no. You know what? You know who I'm really missing though?
Who?
Who?
The one that you got me divorced from.
Oh,
Mm.
Miss
Oh,
Mhm.
that one.
Duchess,
Huh?
Miss
Oh,
Duchess.
you can find her
Yes,
around. You can
dear.
find her.
You remember, don't you? You
No,
Yeah.
remember, don't you? Yeah,
no, the
you.
lady on stereo told me. But you can find her with her non-existent feeling self. But y'all, we gotta go. We got people on stereo waiting.
Sir King is ready to go to stereo, so we will see y'all over there
Alrighty,
on
jet
Come
stereo.
on
All
on
right.
stereo.
Good night,
We're
gentlemen.
gonna
Good night.
continue the discussion over
Good
there.
night.
Thank you, M.R. Carter, y'all, Lemon, William Carruthers, with your
Oh,
deep
goodness.
voice. But thank you for being
you'll
so
never.
loving, William. We
How to
appreciate
get
you.
out of
We
here.
need more
I
people in the
love you
world.
too, Sir King.
I ain't
And
say all that,
and
but I like you too.
I'm gonna call this
Uh,
live the clash of the voices.
yeah.
I still got him where he said he loved me back and then cried about it.
We were all talking at once for the last 10 minutes. I felt like it was just like Charlie Brown talking to his
Brown.
teacher.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
All right,
Make
peace.
sure you go find us
Peace out.
on stereo.
See y'all
But
on
I
stereo.
will.
Peace.
Peace. All right, Lemon. Take care. See y'all over there. Take care. It's not that hard to set up. Just download it. It's free. You create your own avatar. Follow me. My link is in the description box. So if you have any trouble trying to find a link, the link is in my description box. Talk to y'all later. Come on over to stereo and we can curse over there. Bye. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lord. And Tracy, they got your name. They got your address. They got your name. They got your address. All right, y'all. Bye. Oh, Lordy. Thank you to my moderators as well. Thank you, everybody as a moderator. Feel free to thumbs up the video, please. If you're new to Avatar Nation, feel free to subscribe and also hit me up on the Cash App, $Sir King Crown, if you so choose to. Thank you so much. Take care, y'all. Bye.